Hello everyone, and welcome back to RMcD&D, Army of the Damned, episode 6, and it's been a long time since our last episode, like a month. So we're all very forgetful, but I'm Ross, or RMcD, your host and DM as most of the time, joined by C. Ross, who's played by Scott. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Yeah, that's right. C. Ross is played by Scott. T is played by Johan.
Yep,
And
that's right.
question mark, question mark, question mark. His
Oh,
name
should I? Come
his
on.
name is there.
Gwendolyn.
Gwendolyn, played by our lovely Philip.
Yeah.
And since
Well,
it's been,
one of our cast members died, actually,
yeah,
Florian. And yeah, so it took a month of mourning, and now we're back.
we literally just stay away just so Philip could
Philip, our quarter elven level 4 druid died.
Yeah.
He had a gardening accident.
Okay, so I'm gonna recap everything that's happened, and so if this is your first time watching, or if you've just forgotten because it's been a month, or if you just finished watching the last video and now we're watching this video,
Or if you never knew at all.
and- or
Because
if you
we're
never
not
know.
paying attention
Yeah.
because we're just looking at my mouth moving.
So this world is set in, yeah. So if you normally tune out for Phillips, then I'm gonna I'm gonna do it instead. So this world we're in, it's called Mundu basically, but it's a rehash of the setting called Innistrad. It's a setting steeped in gothic horror themes, makes liberal use of horror tropes. There's werewolves in the forests, vengeful spirits haunting everywhere. Hedonistic vampires feast on humans at their leisure, and Frankenstein-like mad scientists create abominations stitched together from corpses, and all these classic horror stories emerge to create the unified campaign setting that's much more than the sum of its parts. An amazing and compelling backdrop for epic storytelling, which began all those months ago with 4 characters.
Yeah.
Human wizard, maybe, or probably like half something. Human wizard called Tonald.
Stone-faced. He was half gargoyle, pretty sure.
It was half elf.
Half elf. A male fighter called Soren.
Yeah, he was the best, man.
A druid called Eric, and a monk called T. I almost forgot your class. Lol.
Yeah, so did I.
And they
Wow.
and
Such a person.
they journeyed, and oh shit, before I talk about your characters actually, a few seasons ago in this world, word is very much the primary church in this region is the Church of Avacyn, which is a church to the god of life, Itza.
Pizza.
But it's not like to the god of life, there's an archangel who represents the god of life, and that's Avacyn. However, a few seasons ago now, Avacyn's disappeared, and all the divine wards and other magical things that protected the people on this land from the horror around them have been failing recently and making it that much harder for the daily peasants. And in Stensia in particular, in all of Innistrad, the cult of Dranlu, which is kind of the antithesis to the Church of Avacyn, which is all based around a necromancer who himself worships Iotza, the god of death. They've been spiking up recently in Stensia and causing a lot of bother. So the land's been getting very dangerous, and that's one of the reasons our 4 adventurers travelled together initially. And they travelled into Stensia, all making their way to Shadowgrange for their own numerous and unique reasons, totally unique to them, the same reason.
And 3 out of 4 of those reasons will never be explored further.
Well, technically, I mean, you and T had the same reason, so it's really just 2.
Well, but I mean, my character was so weird.
Oh yeah, no.
Plus, can we bring Eric back? I really miss him.
So they travelled to Shadowgrange and they encountered a spider trapped bridge, and that's
Well, that was the second encounter.
Was
I
it
see.
the
You're skipping stuff for
Well,
narrative.
I was just
because that
they-
was a heavy strike for us.
they did fight a lot on the journey there because the land's dangerous, and they lost Soren, one of the best characters I think without question,
A giant spider bit his head off
and carried his body
and
away.
carried his body under a bridge.
And who knows what's happened to him now? But he's probably
Yeah, but he has a
digested
cousin
tract.
he was looking for. We don't know his name or what he looks like, but he's probably dead.
Probably. And yeah, they cross the bridge that the spiders are guarding, eventually leaving Soren's dead corpse behind, and meet up with another traveller on the road, coincidentally, who was just a
Anton
yeah
Weber.
Anton Weber, who's
Oh, let me
well
get out my
done.
fancy
You're
notebook.
so good at remembering.
I
Um,
remembered that actually. I'm
yeah,
surprised,
who
man.
they met at a shrine. Of course, shrines dotted all across the landscape as forms of protection, though they're not as good protection anymore now that Avison is gone. I fucking hate having glasses, man. See this? See this? You can see my screen in it. It's really annoying for
Well,
me.
Ross, you need crazy glasses like me and get away from the screen. Like they tell you in, those those before the kids shows start. Right?
Um,
Sit too close to the TV.
just angle it like this so it doesn't reflect. Fuck, I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, so they met up with Anson, and he was also going to Shadow Grange, so they are in the same direction anyway. So they journeyed with him. However, that night it turned out he was a werewolf. It was an incredible surprise to the party. Even though I
Yeah,
think there was a number of hints prior to
well,
that
he
bit.
said he wasn't, so
And with quick-witted thinking, they managed to remember that Silver repels werewolves, and they got rid of him. But they didn't kill him; he just ran away. So he might be terrorizing the landscape now. Even though they did go back to sort that out. And then they arrived in Shadowgrange, where the Tonald was found out to be a sympathizer of vampires who recently terrorized the town, and he immediately got imprisoned because he told the church he was a sympathizer, basically. And T and not Gwendolyn, oh, rip. T and Eric got a paladin sacked on them to keep an eye out on them in the town, since if they're hanging around a vampire sympathizer, then maybe the two are vampire sympathizers.
yeah. But then again, they also invited a werewolf to the campfire. I mean, they
That's
might
true.
have just not known because they're really dumb and
Could be.
trusting him.
That is the eventual conclusion Seros did come to. Paladin, I think. I assume he doesn't think they're evil anymore. And T got a vision from Traft, who she believes is Traft, showing her the future and the way she can help the people.
Traft, by the way, is one of the holy men. He's basically Jesus.
Yeah,
Avison.
that's right. Traft's like a saint.
He's the guy who died to pardon all of humankind's sin. Now we're all sin free and can do what we want. Yeah.
Be who you want to be. Do what you want to do. Yep, and then they cleared out the mayor's house. It's very emotional and sad because it was haunted. Because the mayor had been kidnapped by a bunch of vampires, and he'd been killed by a bunch of vampires,
Yeah,
and
he
his
was
daughter was kidnapped, and his daughter's fiance was ran out of town. So they cleared out his corpse, and spirit had haunted his house. So the three of them went in and emotionally cleared it out, and they also found part of an artifact, unwhole, which they
A tuning fork.
Yeah.
the tuning fork with one spike missing, which they believe to be very important to the church. Then they went in the basement, I think, of the alchemist, who was the mayor's daughter.
Siegfried.
Fiance, yep, Siegfried. Went in the basement where T got absolutely wrecked.
Well, I mean, Eric got jumped.
Yeah, Eric fell over straight away.
Oh yeah,
Eric
T
got
died,
wrecked
right?
way more.
Yeah, T
I died.
actually died.
Well, I mean, yeah.
However, Avison's blessing seemed to be watching over her at that time, and because Fiona, the head cleric, was thereby, her spirit was not allowed to escape from the earthly realm and was pulled back into her body for her to continue her quest in Trast's behalf. However, and then they had Tonal's trial where he was executed, much to the joy of Seros and the lack of concern.
Eric
of
even
T
used
and
his
Eric.
inspiration to give himself disadvantage on a persuasion check when he spoke in favor of Tonald.
That's right, I remember that.
Very.
Just after Tonal's trial,
Darkest moment.
they were planning to head out to Maller's estate to track down Siegfried because they thought he might have more information, especially to do with some letters they found that T translated from the code that we're in. a bunch of refugees poured into the town, and it turns out there's a horde of zombies on the way. So they had to defend the. See, I wrote all this stuff up, and I didn't even have to look at it. Like I wrote like short notes for myself. So they scouted out and found about the zombie horde and saw how many numbers were. Didn't really well. Eric set up a bunch of scouts of squirrel messengers, and Seros helped the peasants arm themselves. So they did a fair bit of preparation in time for the zombie horde. They failed to hold the gate and they decided to defend the town, by the way, not abandon it. They failed to hold the gate, but they managed to save a breach in the wall and kill the necromancer who was leading the horde, which stopped the horde in its tracks. However, they did lose a number of people, including the innkeeper, Eric's love interests,
And the captain.
and the captain of the town
Not
guard.
through lack of trying.
No, not for that. No, he went down like 50 times. The captain
Yeah.
in the same fight. Yeah. And they decided to head out to Myers Estate for the Farbog to find the source of the zombie hordes, but also because of the letter they found, and inside the town itself, Theros set himself up to be like second in command of the whole town, and it's turned into like a theocracy instead of a mayor, instead of a democracy with a
A
strong
military
church.
regime
Yeah, a military.
after the coup d'etat.
Exactly, an authoritarian theocracy in which everyone make them touch the signs of Avacyn to make sure you're not lying and stuff. Read your rights and stuff, but not really. So they patch for the village of Mordor, as it's known,
Mordor.
Mordor.
and head into the far.
Muted.
Yeah.
Great.
Ross, we can't hear you.
Was you muted?
Eric buys some stuff, some flowers which he knows to be useful in making some potions. So he goes out to get them, but turns out to be.
Well, he wanted to get the flowers as sentimental, it was because the
okay.
girls died.
Yeah, so he
wanted to have sex with one of them.
Yeah.
And she wanted the flower, and yeah, that's how it all came together.
It
Man.
was going to be his wedding gift to her, so he
Yeah.
picked them up. But however, it was quicksand, and nearby was a shambling mound, which shambled over to them, and he couldn't get out of quicksand in time to run away. And then, in a fierce
Died.
battle, which the mound did ridiculous amounts of damage on a crit, totally wrecked Eric.
Nearly
Who
killed
failed all his saves.
Even if I did have advantage on the death saving throw, I would not have made it
No,
because I rolled a 5 and 10.
Oh, tennis pass.
I thought it was
Pass.
11.
No,
No.
tennis pass.
Oh,
Tennis
well.
pass.
Anyways.
Yeah.
And also, I rewatched that part of the video like 5 times. I was like really struck, man. Really, really struck by his death. And I just, every time I saw it, it's like, why do we have tiebreakers on initiative? Because Sirius and I had the same initiative, but he went down to like 17.99 and I had 18.02. Yeah. Whatever.
Oh, because he would have won before you, and then he could have
Well,
tried
same
to...
time, I guess, right?
Yeah,
So
he
he
could
could have just
yeah.
laid on hands.
Yeah, that's true.
That's, yeah, crazy, man. But I guess you gotta learn to let go, right?
Yeah, and make the cool characters.
Yeah.
So that's where we left off. They burned Eric. Oh, by the way, Eric has a staff, turns into a giant snake, and he turned into a giant snake.
And the snake's name is Nagini.
Nagini, yep.
Oh shit,
And-
yeah, I forgot about that.
And the snake cannot turn back into a staff, so...
And the last command was very well worded.
Yeah, the last command was as if Eric knew he was going to die because he said, protect my friends. So the snake is just going to be like following them and protecting them. And what else? Oh yeah, so...
It's gonna be like the comic relief now. It's like a really tense situation, and then just a snake slithers into the room like a giant constrictor snake, 20 meters long, and it takes like 5 minutes till she like gets in position. Like
Yeah.
it's just a tracking shot following her, and then at the end it's just.
So yeah, I had a couple of things I would say. So so after T had a magic weapon which calls Trash Spirit, but it didn't work. But when I forgot to say this, like at the end of last time. So T, like when you finish the battle and you look in your bag, there's an identical spear to the one you're holding, the one that didn't work, in the bag.
What?
Wait,
Oh, shit!
I think you might be
I know what
misunderstanding.
that is.
Okay, maybe he does know.
I totally know what this is. Maybe not. I don't know.
wait, didn't my brass knuckles
The
vanish?
brass knuckles disappeared. Yeah,
Completely?
yeah, and then
Oh, I thought the brass knuckles turned into the spear, and she used the wrong spear to.
Oh yeah, so much
Kind
for
of
Phyllis.
magic.
Oh.
That's what I thought.
so the brass knuckles have disappeared, but now you have two spears.
One that works and one that doesn't work.
Did you try them both?
Yeah, I try them both.
What do you mean? You hold them in both hands at the same time?
Go!
No, I hold the first one and say magic word.
Okay, that one doesn't work.
Magic Mike.
I hold the other one.
Hey,
And say
give me a
the
wisdom
word.
saving throw. It's so obvious.
cursed
If
item.
I give you a wisdom saving throw, I feel.
I mean,
Oh well, give me a wisdom saving throw nonetheless.
wait, we are in town right now, right?
No,
So
yeah, I
it's not
assume you're
the
making
location.
I assume you'd have noticed this sooner. Like right after so I just forgot to say. I'd assume you noticed this while you're like burning.
No, I wouldn't do that in the swamp where everything vanished and didn't work.
Okay, so you wait until you go back to town to do this.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Didn't we already go back to town?
Not yet, no.
No. We decided we were going to hook back up with the escort we had to.
Okay, well
Malden.
I guess we can wait then. You don't have to do it yet until you
Yeah.
tell me then. Okay, but yeah. So you have two identical copies of the spear, or what seem to be identical copies of the spear.
I look at them really confused.
Okay. Well, what the fuck's the BRB for at this point? Okay, great timing. Yeah, so fine then. Okay, so you bury Uruk, you burn his corpse. Sorry. You pick up his magic items that he had. I don't know if he had anything actually, because he just had the staff, right? And
And a bit of money as well, I think, yeah.
yeah. So you decide to return to Shadowgrange. What do you do, Phillips, with Uruk's horse?
We
Burn
didn't
it
take
with
the
them.
horses with us, did we?
Oh yeah,
No.
yeah,
No,
you
we
left them. That's right. Yeah, so
We left him with the caravan at Mordu.
yeah. So the Mordu caravan is probably still there by the time you get back, right? Did I say that? Yeah, I said that.
We're like, hey guys, we just left, but we failed horribly.
So you decide to return to Shadowgrange, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I meant to put on, see when I was doing the thing. Right, pretend I put on this when I was doing the music, when I was doing the introduction and telling the story. I meant to put that on when I was talking about. I even looked up cool epic backing track for story, and I wanted to put this on so it sounded really good in the background. Okay, well we'll have to put it on later. Can't put it on now. Yeah. Okay. Well
You can play that with my new character, right?
Okay, sure. So yeah. Well, I mean, I was saying she's okay. So she's not arrived yet. So I thought we said the other thing otherwise. But okay.
I'll go with whatever you say.
Okay, then we could have not arrived soon. Okay. So I guess you probably should have arrived because then we don't have to spoil everything to them because you
Yeah,
already have
sure.
talked about it instead of us like role playing it openly.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys head back to Shadowgrange. When do you wait for the caravan to leave? Probably only takes them like a day or two. Or do you head back straight away?
What was the reason the caravan came with us? They were trying to
They were
salvage
scavenging.
weren't they?
Yeah, they were sorting out Mordor and seeing if there's anything left to pick up.
Yeah, I suppose we'd go back
Getting
with
an
them.
anvil for the
Yeah.
blacksmith.
Okay. So you guys head back to Shadowgrange. Change map. Onto. I think it was a day or two's journey. Demoralized and yeah, just not feeling good. Obviously, the entire caravan is a bit weirded out by the giant snake that follows you everywhere.
But then there's a montage where the snakes like helps lift stuff from roofs and stuff, you know. It's
Yeah,
like,
but we
oh,
can't command the snake, can we?
chan.
What'd you say?
We can't command the snake.
No.
It just kind of follows us and protects us if we're ever under danger.
Yeah, I think you said protect them, not help them. So I don't think it does their chores. If only you'd said help, it might like cleaned
If
up.
only
for
I've
them and
set up a contract.
What happens if we split up?
Yeah, that's a good question. Guys, I don't know. I don't know. Do you try and split up and see what happens?
How to kill a snake.
Do
No, we don't.
No. I imagine it as problems with that. It probably just rolls a dice.
It just wraps around one of us and follows the other
Yeah.
one.
Pulls you along with him, yeah. Keeps you protected.
Constrict one. It just, you know.
No, in fact, it thinks the best way of protecting you is just to wrap you inside his coils and not move, and that's the campaign over. You just live inside a snake.
Yeah, the whole campaign is just.
Yep, so you arrive back in Shadowgrange with the town, and Fiona comes out with you. She's joined with another woman. If you'd like to describe yourself.
Alright. It's moderately, well, I guess pretty tall woman. She's wearing similar garb to Fiona.
She's human?
Yeah, she's human. But she's wearing actual armor, like scale mail, carries a mace.
Scale mail?
Yeah. Holy symbol dangling from her neck. And yeah, she has braided what do you call it? Reddish blonde hair, like this.
Ginger.
Well, I guess in German we have a word. It's just like rotblond, which is red blonde. I guess I don't know. Yeah, freckles on her face, green eyes. Little bit of suntan, like she's in the light a lot, like in holy light and shit, you know. What else? I guess that's it for now.
Yeah, okay, well Fiona instantly realises, I mean, you probably didn't rush at the front of the... Did you rush at the front of the caravan? I mean, it's not like she rushed out to welcome you back because she didn't expect you were coming back.
I suppose I would be leading the caravan if we'd rejoin them.
Okay, well, I guess...
But also
no one's there to like tell her in advance then if you... So you break the news to her basically of Eric, and she notices the giant constrictor snake and no Eric. So she's like, "Oh, Eric's in the form of a giant constrictor snake today, huh?"
Not quite.
No, he isn't.
No.
No.
By the way, this is Gwendolyn, a good friend of mine. Why even back?
Oh, hey, who was Eric again? Hey, Gwendolyn, do you want to travel with us?
Well,
wow.
Eric he's died. He's dead.
How? Were you
got-
defeated by Siegfried?
We were ambushed in the swamp by
His sentimentality killed him.
A tree.
his good heart.
And
We ran into a savage tree.
so the snake. Why didn't it protect him?
From what I gather,
It tried.
it tried, but his last command was to protect his friends. He's dead. The snake isn't. So I think the best way to describe it is his last dying wish.
Well, that's something. I knew he was such a good person, but I didn't know he would sacrifice his life like that to protect you.
Well, not willingly.
Well, she doesn't know that.
Yeah, no, I'm building him up to be like a martyr.
I was thinking that you could, Gwendolyn. She's well versed in combat and strength, and I was going to send her after you, or put her up with you when you came back if you have to go and do further quests to solve this problem. But I don't know if you can what to do now without Eric. I don't know if you should be heading out to the Myers estate. If the three
Nah,
of
we
you
shouldn't.
can,
Probably shouldn't. It's way too dangerous
probably
for us.
let's settle down.
We'll just settle down.
I kind of give a sidelong glance to Gwendolyn. Where are you from?
She winks back.
Yeah. By the way, I forgot to mention that Gwendolyn is around the same age as Fiona, so like mid-30s. She looks like she seen a lot of stuff. Like
She's seen some shit.
Yeah, she doesn't look as green as Iruk.
But she's not as old as Sirius.
I guess it was.
Forgot to put this on when you told me to.
So yeah, I've just asked where are you from?
I'm from Thraben. I served in a temple somewhere outlands of XYZ, which Ross hasn't clarified yet.
Philip, of course, had a month to write his backstory and contacted me yesterday.
Ross, okay, so I had a month to mourn, and yesterday I made the character. Okay?
Took 3 hours.
Okay.
Took 3 hours, everyone. I could make a
character. Yeah, and most of yesterday was watching YouTube tutorials on how to make a girl voice. And I still can't do it. It takes months.
Right, let's hope
So
your
you
character
just
survives
have
that
to
long.
put up with.
Well,
yeah, exactly. So she says, I just arrived here because Fiona's an old friend and I need her help.
with what?
Very tight-lipped, I guess. Can you...
So epic!
It's a bit too epic.
A bit too epic.
fit the... of her being like, who's that guy talking to me from the side?
Well, I suppose if Fiona's giving you her endorsement, you must have something about you.
Yeah, I miss my original party.
Did you just say that? Did you say, man, I miss
No.
Torrid, Soren, and...
I just realized that both of them are from this town, and I'm the only one from.
He just has a shocking revelation and like starts breaking down.
Oh my god! I'm the only one left. I'm next.
Yeah, that's true. The curse of Stensia, everyone becomes a player from Stensia.
Shit.
You still there, Phil?
Right.
Yeah, but I don't know. Video is making things worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Well,
We have to see your face, right?
disgusting.
so I'm still not dissuaded from making our way towards the manor. It still needs to be done.
Well, it's up to you.
Yeah.
If you want to risk it. I think Gwendolyn is happy to have the time to spend. I've told her much of your guys' escapades and helping to save the town prior, and of course Siros. She's known about you from my letters from quite some time ago.
I raised
Talked
my
about her a
eyebrow.
lot.
Yeah, I raised my eyebrow. I'm like,
Fucking Siros, at it again.
good things, I hope.
Oh, shit.
Zero's pulled the prank again.
I hate this guy.
Um,
Threw eggs at my house. What an asshole.
and while we work on our problem, she's happy to assist in helping Shadowgrange, and I know she's got a strong will, and Avacyn's power flows freely through her. I expect if she is as good as she was when we trained together, she'll be able to help you guys
At the
on your mission.
TCCA, right? TCCA. Thraben Cleric. What was it?
It was
No, Thraben City
City
Cleric Academy.
Academy. You made up, yeah. That's the name for it.
Yeah. We have like matching hoodies.
With the year on them, like
Hoodies.
546 year.
Yeah, and I'm
Graduation.
47.
Yeah.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
the names of the other graduates on the back.
In shape of a beer stein. or mug or something,
Yeah.
and it says like "Never stop partying" or something. I don't know.
Weird.
Yeah,
This
so
35-year-old woman wears.
Are you ready to travel?
I am. Wait, I am. Shall
Well,
we
if you
go?
wanted to set out straight away, then that's it. What did you do with Eric's body? If you don't mind me asking.
And we gave him a warrior's funeral.
We looted him and left him in the streets.
Pretty well. Well, I've already offered all the help I can with all the items we give, so I can only wish you the best of luck and hope that no more death befalls you. Shut up, Johan. Alright, oh god, I see. Okay, I thought you were talking about in reference to my characters. I thought you were BMing me. That's what I thought you were doing. So,
I consult T. Have you got any objection? Do you need to
No. I mean, just out of character, we are still after the mayor's daughter, right?
Yeah, we've got a few things that we need to do. We
Yep.
need to find the source of the undead. Try to track down the what was his name? The alchemist.
Sebastian.
Siegfried.
No. Siegfried.
Yeah. And the mayor's daughter. We need to try and find her.
Yeah. So what we were doing last time was we were going to find Siegfried in the manor.
Yeah.
Right.
And the source
Because
of the
that's where
undead.
his letters came from. Yeah. And the source of the undead was also Siegfried because he like.
No, I think no. Siegfried wasn't he was the one who cobbled together the dead ones, right?
Yeah, he made the Stitch monsters. What were they called?
Aren't they called
Yeah.
scabs or skates?
yeah,
Scabs.
something like that.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Let's see.
So I suppose just before we mount up and head off,
Scabs.
take
yeah.
Gwendolyn to meet the snake.
Well, I assume it's still with you.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, I actually get her to
Or get the snake.
approach it, see how it reacts to it.
Well, like it
So
just
she Gwendolyn looks at you like a little bit weirded out, and she says, "This was your friends."
Kind of. As far as I understand, the invocation gives it a command, tries to follow that command the best it can. However, his command was quite vague. It was simply to protect his friends.
Yeah.
So
We don't know if it will do harm to others just because it sees a threat to us.
and technically you weren't there, so I don't believe you are one of his friends, and I air quote that.
Yeah.
the snake like has a light bulb overhead, and it's like, oh, Eric's good best friends back home in the forest he grew up. BRB. No.
Yeah, good thing Eric doesn't know. Like he only knew like
2 people. Yeah, only 2 friends. Yeah.
yeah, like there's mom, dad, grand.
Yeah.
There's
So
my
this-
master, and yeah, T and zeros. That's it.
So the snake
is
is
like
kind of just like
protect-
staring passively. That's,
Yes, so either way, I'd just suggest be cautious.
Don't worry, I won't attack you. I can watch out for myself.
Well,
The Lord guides me.
indeed.
Okay. Do you have any special objectives we should know about, like gathering flowers off the road or anything?
Well, now that you ask, I do have a terrible secret, and I will probably start.
Kill all of you.
I have a dark resentment against somebody who wronged me once in the past, but I will not tell you that moment for me and inconvenient for you. I will create a new plot device, trying to kill somebody, and you will have to either help me or try to, stop me.
Yeah,
Which is where another drama will
I'm a
ensue. And it's
vampire. And the entire time I was like, what?
I'm a very interesting plot device inserted by your game master. All right.
Okay.
I suppose I hop back on my horse at that point.
Well, I think T wants
Well,
to test
I
her
guess
weapon.
that's Gwendolyn wears a shirt that says "I had a dream," and T is like, "Whoa, Eric and I had a dream too." And it's like, yeah, seems like everybody in this world has a dream, right? It's like, yeah,
And from
kinda.
somewhere there's a voice coming, I have a dream. That's my day.
Yeah,
But one day all
exactly.
men will have
Yeah.
dreams.
That vampires and humans can live together in harmony.
Yeah, so I think before you went to head out, T, you wanted to test it or something? Your weapon?
Oh yeah. What was the head cleric called again? The woman,
Fiona.
Fiona, yeah.
How the
Exactly,
fuck
with
did you
A.
forget that?
I thought of Everson the entire
Well,
time, and I was
Ross,
like, she's not Everson,
who
no.
was Aman again?
Who?
Aman. That was my favorite character.
A man?
Was that this campaign?
Aman. That was when
Rip.
A man.
guys.
What did you say?
It's all right. I'll just be quiet from here. Yeah.
Yeah, Ross, I go to Fiona and say, so I pull out both of the spears and I say,
How did you manage to replicate?
it's very weird. It seems like somehow I don't know, the spear, something happened in the swamp. It seems like a weird magic is in the air there, and the brass knuckles vanished, and I got the spear.
Brass knuckles?
Oh yeah, I tell about the changing weapon thing and how I got it from the couple, and yeah, but it seems like magical items have there's some sort of barrier or something prohibiting them from working properly.
Unfortunately, I'm not particularly trained in magical weapons. I think the only maybe you could go ask at the Bountiful Heron. I think they have a passing interest in arcane magic, but as far as I know, the weapon should act how you believe it to. After all, it was given to you in a dream.
Can you? I mean, do I have to have a target for the special ability to work?
I don't know. I don't remember it. Let me look at it. I think it
I
says.
just smite a bird somewhere.
I guess you could just
So when oh, a squirrel,
like a
they're
fly or
everywhere.
something.
So when Fiona says you were given it in a dream, like Gwendolyn, you can see maybe she like clutches something with her hands in her pocket, like oh, and like listens up.
Okay, I like smite a fly, and the guardian angel appears, and he's like, "Did you seriously call me for this?"
no, she goes like finish him, and then it goes into his like Mortal Kombat finishing move animation.
Just
Yeah, but-
obliterates this fly.
No, at first I try the first one,
Okay.
and nothing happens, and I try the second one, and it works, and I mark the first one somehow. I
No,
put the
no. Well,
letter-
who said the second one works? I said, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, so it's not this one. Shit. Save is this.
So you get the second spear, pick it up, and speak the words, and nothing happens.
Oh yeah, I'm like holding both of them, and I'm like, well, yeah.
Oh
neither
no,
of them
okay,
can
you're
work.
holding both at the same time, like one in each hand.
No, I would have put down one of them before.
Okay, so nothing happens.
Like this is weird. Are they both of the same material? And
They look identical.
yeah, but
give me like
she would know about blessed silver, I guess. Or is that more of a cleric or more of a?
yeah. I mean, it's kind of clerical. They use it most blessed silver, but like everyone uses blessed
I
silver.
guess
Really.
I shouldn't.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, me or Gwendolyn can probably have a look at it because we're, disciples of the church.
Yeah, I asked for help to. Is this literally the same one, or does it have some kind of feature distinguishing them? What's happening here?
Yeah. Okay. If you want to give me like, let's say Arcana check as a magical item after all. Intelligence Arcana, as they I'll say Fiona examines it as well. Check.
Do they aid
Can
each
I-
other, or do they just all do?
I don't know.
Can I look at it as well?
Yeah. If you want to aid or do it individually, it's up to you. Okay, so to all of you who examine the two spears and look at them side by side, they both appear identical. You can't tell them apart.
Okay, Ross. I cast detect good on bad.
Can you cast that
Evil
for
and
me?
good, whatever it's
Oh
called.
yeah, that's a great
Yeah.
idea.
So does one glow blue and the other one glows red or something?
Consecrated or desecrated, which is a very specific thing, which neither of them glow.
And it's not creatures.
Okay.
No. It's
Oh,
not.
is it creatures?
Hold on. Let me read this.
In before it's a possessed weapon.
Yeah, okay, one of them glows. The one on the whatever the first one says it's a fiend.
Wait, what?
The first one says it's a fiend.
And the second one is nothing.
The second one
So
says it's a celestial.
can you repeat that? Sorry.
The first
So
one,
the first one is fiend and the second one is celestial.
yeah.
All right. I point at the first one and I say, this one here has the aura of fiend.
I told you, T, this was not what it seemed.
I look at them really confused, and I take the one. Which one? I hold them up again. Which one was the fiend?
The first one is the fiend. Second one is the celestial.
Okay, I take like a cloth and wrap the fiend one, and take it put it in my backpack, and keep the celestial one in my hand, or like I don't know where you would keep a spear.
Okay. Well, it's quite a small spear, I think.
It's like a dagger.
Short spear, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's like
Short spear for a short person.
A toothpick.
Maybe it is.
It's
It probably
like
has like a
toothpick.
really long bat. In my imagination, is I guess it looks like this, which is actually pretty fucking big to have two of them. Like,
Oh, are you showing pictures to the camera, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh damn!
Swag.
That's
I was
way
waiting
cooler
for
than I thought it was.
To think that I'm especially small,
Yeah.
it's like a giant.
Well, I mean, it was like given to you by a holy like
Yeah, I guess it was like smallified a bit.
being.
Yeah.
So it was just the size was just adjusted. It's like, okay, how do we do this? So that was very interesting.
Yeah, very interesting.
I do not think we should. You should carry something around, little one.
I mean, whoa,
They're telling us.
whoa! Did you just? You can't call someone little just because they're small. I have dwarven heritage. I'll have you know. That's insulting to me.
T, she's
Sit down.
correct.
Believe me, it was not my intention to offend you in any way. Just
Yeah, damn right it was. I'm like pissed.
I do not. I'm very sorry. Uh, I wasn't aware that somebody so little like you could be so offended by something.
I just walk off.
And,
When I walk off, what
Gwendolyn
does
like
that make you?
takes a back step like behind Fiona and is like, she's quite the character, isn't she?
Oh yes, he's very interesting. But Traft blesses her, and Avison's through him. We expect she may be the chosen one. Not really, she doesn't say that. No, do you not have a big ass either, T? Poor guy.
And I'm still sat up on my horse now, kind of wheeling it a little bit. Like, seriously, what are we doing?
I'm just shouting over the shoulder. Let's finish this business. I want to kick someone's ass and not have our ass kicked again. One more time.
Okay. So you guys
I shall accompany you.
head on out.
Yay!
Back to
Woo!
Farbog. Okay, so you journey a day. Do you stay in Mordor then one night?
Yeah, I suppose that'd be like a stop-off point.
Do you keep watch and stuff?
Of course.
Who takes watches?
Yep.
And I assume it'd be the same watches in the swamp.
I'll take the first one.
Yeah, I'll cover midnight shift.
I take the one in the middle.
I think midnight shift is the one in the middle.
What?
I think Scott already called the middle one.
Oh, okay, my bad. Cutting out here. I'll take whatever's left.
The dawn one. Okay. I guess that's just the snake even sleep. Probably not. It just always up.
Yeah, that's the point, actually. The snake can just stay up and protect us.
We could use it like a tripwire to alarm us. Like just put some metal cans on it, and then whenever somebody steps on the snake, it goes like clink, 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 clink.
And
That would
yes,
be clever.
there will be some assassin murdering Gwendolyn, and the snake is like, nah.
Just go off.
So, okay. So, can you give me a perception check, C. Ross,
Indeed.
for your watch? Yeah. So you
Nice.
notice that so there's the clouds. So it's pretty cloudy during the day, maybe a more moody day. But the clouds part and the moon reveals shining down on your campfire, and you see movement from T over by T, who
Wait,
it looks
over
like
by T or by T?
by T.
So T's moving.
T's moving. It seems like in her tent or sleeping bag or every blanket she's got. I don't know what she's
Wait,
got.
do I have a blanket even?
Naked on the ground. T's wriggling.
Inventory.
How far away am I from T?
Do you tell me how far away you are from T? I don't know.
I'll have a bedroll.
I thought we were all sitting around the fire.
Yeah, I suppose it'd be like maybe maximum 10 foot between us.
I could use this.
Wow, everything's double.
Ross, give us a fire.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a fire.
Hey, Soren's back.
Rip.
Yeah. It's the Revenant.
No, don't say that.
Revenant.
There you go. There's a fire.
Yeah, well, I suppose at this point I'd kind of be pulled up next to the fire. Would I be at full health as well?
Yeah, you'll hit long
Yeah.
rest. Yeah, I'll be full health.
Why'd you put Iruk there?
I didn't put
That doesn't
Eric
make
there.
sense.
You put Eric there.
He's dead.
Eyes are two fucking snakes. Okay.
Actually, the internet is not cutting out. I'm just muting myself constantly
To
to
cry.
like not have to hear the sobbing. I'm just breaking down every now and then.
So you say she's just staring.
Yeah, she seems to be moving back and forth
I suppose
under a
I'd
blanket. Guess you
Plug it
can't
up a
really
little
see in
bit
the
so I can get a
dark.
better look at her.
Yeah. Okay. So as you like as she comes into view, you see like her nose is elongating
Oh shit.
almost,
What?
and her hair is like
Oh damn!
growing in places that it hadn't before. That's right. She's hitting puberty. No.
That's dwarven puberty.
Yeah. But you recognize it from you. You were the one who was awake, right, when Anton changed.
I believe I was,
Zeros
yeah.
wasn't
Oh, it
there.
wasn't Siros. Yeah, shit.
No,
You're
it's
right.
tunneled. Yeah, but I've grown up in this area. I'm assuming that would be something I know.
So you've heard stories of this,
lot
and it
of-
looks like the start of a transformation into a werewolf.
Sorry, what did you say then? Last bit.
Start of the transformation into a werewolf. So could everyone roll initiative?
Well, am I awake?
As well.
No, you're not awake, but we'll just
What's the snake's reaction to this?
the snake.
Oh, that's gonna be
The
interesting.
snake is just sitting there at the moment, whether it's just not noticed or it just doesn't care.
Wait, what happens if we fight each other?
That's what I'm worried about.
The snake's
We're
We're
just
never
like,
gonna get
"No."
anything else.
Oh wow, that initiative.
It's descending. Well, we'll go from Siras because you did see it first. So
Yeah.
you see her in the process of changing, which you might have heard can happen quite quickly. Cough in action.
Right. How is she sleeping? Does she mouth breathe when she sleeps?
What? I don't get it.
Does she, when she's sleeping, is she like, is her mouth like lolling open?
Well, like a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I don't know.
Right. Because I'm gonna jam a silver coin into her mouth.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
You might have to revert the rules on.
So. Okay. So. Okay. Okay. Sure, I guess. Okay, so you wake up screaming, and then you lose your mind, basically. So, I mean, if you want, you can play the werewolf. But I was just gonna have you be a werewolf.
But yeah, just as I'm jamming the coin into her mouth, I'd shout to Gwendolyn to wake up.
Okay.
Ah, what is it? What's going on?
Okay, I guess it goes inside her mouth and like she like scream howls, and she starts like writhing. Immediately her eyes open, and it doesn't seem to have halted the transformation though. I guess she's like choking on it as well.
Yeah.
I get a rope from my pack.
You're not. It's not your turn.
Start tying her up.
You're asleep. Well, you've just woken up. Going to.
Oh, okay.
Is there anything else you'd like to do in your turn, Sierra? Sorry, before I shouldn't have skipped you there.
Right, I'm assuming when I'm on watch, I'd have all my armor on, wouldn't I?
I presume so on your watch.
Yeah. Right. That's fine. I'll just make sure my
Gwendolyn, of course, took your armor
weapon's
off
drawn in.
for sleep.
Yeah.
Make sure my weapon's drawn, and I'll just drop by to Gwendolyn's side.
Okay. So T basically spits out the silver as she like rises onto her feet, transformed into a spooky dooky T-shaped werewolf. It looks more like
What does a T-shirt?
So it's a little wolf.
it's a little, yeah,
It's
a
very
baby.
small.
It's short.
It's a puppy.
It's fancily coloured in and drawn more than all the other characters.
Like really stubby legs and it falls over all the time.
And I guess it like looks at you, Ross, having put silver in its mouth and lunges forward.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, please don't show it. Okay, well that didn't work. It's a weird corgi. Lol. Makes one attack. Oh my god, what? Hold on, let me see this. Okay, so it's not like properly, it's like hybrid form.
Oh, she can talk in hybrid form.
Yeah, so it's kind of
but-
hybrid form. So, yeah. Okay, so actually like strikes forward with her claw, right? Because she's got like hybrid claws. A spear appears in it.
Really?
Oh.
And well, I guess technically I should do this before I say if a spear appears. Fuck it, I've already said it, so I don't care what the role says. And she strikes forward. T, could you just make an attack with your spear for me? Make it easy for me.
Okay.
And
Moonsilver spear against normal, right?
yeah.
Damn.
Okay.
Great.
So you take 8 points of damage.
8.
8. And she bites you as well. And crits you. So could you give me a constitution saving throw, please?
Go see Russ. Go see Russ.
Is it the heart or the tick?
The heart is the save. Oh, I need to put music on.
Whereas is
So you
this,
take
is
14 damage from that.
Is this spear magic? No, it isn't, right?
No, the spear isn't magic.
Yeah.
Let's put this on. This sounds right. Okay, Gwendolyn, you've just been woken up. There's a battle between what looks to be T, except covered in fur, and with a big snout. And you recognise the spear. Because you know about Traft's story anyway, so you recognise it's Traft's spear.
It's Traft smiting Zero, so we must help him.
Yeah, she is lying on the ground, gets up, like takes her shield, which she was using to rest her head on, I guess, or something like that, close to her, grabs her mace and just, I guess she doesn't hit with the mace, shield bashes, tries to.
So you're trying to shove her, is that what you're trying to do?
Like, I'm just saying that for flavor, but yeah, doing a melee attack,
Okay.
not lethal. Yeah.
Yeah, so that goes wide. Bounces off the muscled, ripped body of T. You know, like it's like the classic werewolf, how her clothes are falling off, except only to hide
So
her best parts that couldn't be on a PG movie. So that's it.
they still like those things.
I have no idea what you said, Philip.
It's okay. That's okay.
Okay, so anything else you'd like to do in your turn?
Yeah, I would like to check my knowledge, like make a check to see if I know how to subdue lycanthrope.
Yeah, okay.
Like, what would I roll for that?
Arcana check.
Animal handling, maybe?
Guess it'd be Arcana because it's kind of magic-y. Alright, religion. Let's go.
Okay.
No, let's say Arcana. It's more a curse Arcana. I'm going Arcana. It's not like it's like a zombie. I might give you religious, but it's Arcana.
Well, but then again, it's like I learned in temples and shit, and if I learned about it, would probably be there. So shouldn't it be religion?
Okay. Yeah. But then give me a wisdom because it'd be more like
Yeah.
common knowledge rather than learned.
So not intelligence, but wisdom.
Yeah, I'm sure that makes it better for you, but that's about it.
Yeah, definitely.
I think that's
Wow, that was a 4.
Yeah, so you're as far as you know is wolves are uncontrollable monsters during the height of the moon. Werewolves, sorry. Hence they're normally tied up before normally they're killed, to be
Right.
honest.
Oh yeah.
We have to tie
Seros is not going to make any attempt to save her.
So the snake lunges at Gwendolyn.
Why?
Kind of like after like looking around and considering, and constricts. Oops.
Right, so we'll be having 2 months off now.
We're probably gonna. Okay, so. Okay, misses badly. Unless you're surprised by it. It's a lot of damage though, wow. They're like hisses towards you and like tries to put his body in between you and the werewolf. Zeros.
Right, so I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on T.
Okay.
And I'm going to attempt to hit her with Levi's Vengeance.
Okay. I feel bad for T not getting to take part.
Is that a
Yeah,
hit?
that's a hit. Yeah.
Cool, and I'm going to drop a Thunderous Smite onto that as well.
Okay.
So,
Oh, the whole map disappeared for some reason.
it's 15 damage. Is that DC correct?
That doesn't look like the right DC.
No.
I think you're casting it with the wrong casting stat. This is Thunder gone off, by the way.
Wow.
Where do you change the casting stat?
On the page, you've got to open up another tab. Zeros. Character sheet. Display options. Dashboard. Casting stats intelligence. Sorry.
Yeah, that's wrong. Not for a paladin.
Doesn't sound right.
Charisma, right? Or wisdom?
I think it's either charisma or wisdom.
Well. So good. How's that strain saving throw? I'm sure. Totally fail that. Yeah, it did actually fail it. Wow. Assuming it's more
Yeah, it's
than
charisma. It's charisma.
Okay. So push back and knocked prone. And 10 extra damage.
Yeah, the save DC is 12.
So your weapon is magical, yeah.
Yes, can I just ask if I've knocked him out of my range?
Yeah.
Attack of opportunity?
No, you're not
With the
allowed to
reaction?
attack opportunity that way.
Really?
Yeah, it specifically says that attack opportunities can be occurred when you're moved by another source.
Alright, fair enough.
Okay, anything else?
I'll just say to Gwendolyn, don't attack her, this is my fight.
You can call me Gwen, it's alright.
Well, I mean, fine, you can call me Gwen.
Okay.
Making polite conversation with fight.
Yeah, so don't side long, this is my fight, back off.
Hey, so T, why don't you give me a wisdom saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
As I assume you're trying to resist the werewolf form.
Resist the beast!
Okay.
Should have some cool, like, the beast within me 80s rock soundtrack or something.
I guess I should be like against it's trying to keep control. Let's do this. Okay, so in this turn you can control the werewolf. T.
Okay. Can I speak?
No.
In hybrid form, she can.
Humanoid form, languages, can't speak in both form. Yeah, okay, you can. But like it's like garbled.
So would I understand it?
Yeah, no, yeah, you'd understand it, but just like you know, the werewolf part of her is like howling and gnarling, and then she's trying to like say words in between as she rips
Yeah,
for
like,
control.
oh, Jesus Christ! What is happening?
I think she's coming too.
Do I realize that I transformed?
Yeah, I think so. I think within like you're like there's a small part of you that's still T that's fighting against it from the inside and not wanting to hurt.
Can I do anything I can do as T, or is it other limitations and other?
Yeah, I think you could do. No, I didn't. I don't think you could cast because you don't have the hands for it. So you could do like you can verbally cast. So you could do casting that doesn't require only require. Can do material either. Come to think of it. Wait, how do you? No, you don't. You could. Yeah, so I guess you could do most of your. You don't cast any of your monk.
How healthy do I feel?
Very fairly healthy. Yeah, you don't. You don't feel wounded.
Hmm.
It's only 6 seconds, remember.
Yeah, I'm not too sure if I would attack me to knock myself out, or would. Did I realize that Sirius attacked me?
Yeah, you're like within him watching without. Yeah.
Wow, that's such a weird experience. I'm sure nobody can relate to that.
I use my entire turn to run away.
Okay, yeah, sure. You can get 60 feet away. Wait, do you
Oh,
move
is my
faster as a
speed
person?
Is my speed reduced?
I guess not. It wouldn't be reduced.
You're prone.
Oh, you're prone as well.
Oh,
Yeah, so
yeah.
you have to stand up.
I stand up and then I run with my entire speed, which is 55.
Jesus.
Okay, yeah. So you get 70, 80 feet away, roughly. Close enough. Oh
Yeah.
shit, we're using that. Okay. Gwendolyn, snake is snapping at you.
Yeah,
You snap at the snake.
shit. I say I'm sorry, and I disengage. Like, try to get as far away as possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess it chases after you.
Great.
And attempts to constrict you again. I did it again, didn't I? Did it again. One wonders. I'll be happy to move over to other character sheets in the future. Really will be.
By the way, I still have control over the snake. I could just delete it.
Really will have to take that.
Whoa! How did you do that? I have powers.
Bad. Okay. You are. So could you see his attack? You're hit for 18 and you're grappled.
What?
As the snake
Motherfucker.
constricts you.
Eric would have been dead, man. Oh wait,
Zeros.
it is.
Shit.
Help! Ah!
I'm just killing you off straight away though.
So how far away is 2 now?
Like 90 feet or something, 80 feet I think I said.
Alright, where's my horse?
Wherever you put it.
Well, I'm assuming it's within an immediate vicinity.
I don't know, you tell me wherever you put it, yeah.
Yeah. Yep, so I hop on the horse. Can I then use the horse's full movement?
Yeah. It's like if you like
What?
dash, yeah.
So would I have to use the horse's movement as my dash?
Yeah. Yeah, because it'd be like an action to get on the horse. Even assuming it's within 30 feet of you, which I think is a bit of a stretch to be honest, so whatever, I'll let you do that.
Is mounting a horse not?
I think it takes
An
up like
action?
5 feet of movement, doesn't it?
That's fine. I will just mount it and...
Yeah, okay, no, I'm just going to say it takes your entire turn to get to the horse and mount it. I don't think you can, you're instantly like that. Like, that's like 6 seconds to get on a horse and move 50 feet. No, I don't think. Because the horse has got
I was just going to say, can I quaff a potion?
Yeah, I'll let you do that, sure.
Yeah.
Like on the way there, as you walk over. Barding saddle, vehicle proficiency. Mounting. Okay. T. Give me another wisdom saving throw. I guess that's a good way. To do it. Maybe I probably shouldn't give you.
So is this gonna
one
go on
every
all
time.
night, or can we just like? No.
So like you lose out this time, T. But it just like it's fine. We run away, so it just dashes off into the darkness with your full movement, and it turns into full wolf form. So your speed is add another 10 to that. So 135. 130?
What?
140? 130. Right? If you move
Um,
55 in human form as a
yeah.
wolf, you're even faster.
So 65.
Yeah.
I'm way faster than Zeros.
So you like to. So you can see like. Oh no, you couldn't even see in the darkness because she's gone out in the darkness, so you can't see. So she's
I've
like.
got Hunter's Mark.
I guess yeah, you know where she is, but you feel the hunter's mark getting further away from you. Does that track your target as well?
I
think it
get
just helps you track
advantage
them,
on trying to
right?
find it. Yeah.
So you feel your hunter's mark,
He's locked on.
burst off. And,
Oh, no, I'm following.
Wait,
yeah,
what?
in the next turn. Okay, Gwendolyn.
Paladin of Vengeance. I'm not gonna let him get away.
Yeah. So about that backup character I made, Ross. Jesus.
This sucks.
Also, technically T wasn't even like herself. How can the snake tell?
Yeah.
Looks different. Well,
Hey, Cam,
anyways,
it's a good
there's
question.
nothing I can do, right? Except break free,
Yeah.
right?
Sure. You can whatever you think you can do.
Yeah. Well, Ross, if I. Wow. Man.
Gwendolyn 2.0.
I don't know. Okay, so I try to wrestle my way out of there.
Okay, give me an escape check.
You mean strength check or what?
No, an escape.
What is an escape? What is an escape check?
You make a strength, athletics, or a dexterity acrobatics check to escape a grapple.
Okay. Yeah, good. Where is it? Oh.
Right, so how many feet would he be away at this point?
80 plus 130, 200.
Yeah, I won't be able to
No,
catch him.
you can break free, Gwendolyn.
Yay! Can I do anything while being constricted? Like,
Yeah, you're restrained, but otherwise you can act normally.
okay, well, I guess I just used my action. Let me see what I can do. My bonus action because let me see, class divinity maybe is that a bonus action? Shit. Doesn't say. Why doesn't it say in class actions? Yeah, good thing you gave
Divinity,
it
I
to
think
us,
it's an
Ross.
action. I think it's an action.
Yeah,
Well-
I think so too, but I'm gonna check.
They did kill your character, they protected them.
Well, okay, it says at second level when you use your chant you choose which effect, blah. Doesn't. Oh, yeah, actions. Damn it. So I guess I do nothing.
Okay.
Great. Okay. Get this thing off of me.
So on the snake's turn, it lets you go and like moves over to Seaross and like just wraps around the horse. Not like physically around the horse, but I mean like surrounding the horse. And then it like looks at you, Seaross.
With like huge enemy eyes.
With
Says,
huge
I can't
enemy
let
eyes,
you do
yeah.
that.
It's like the
What,
basilisk
yeah.
from.
Is it being aggressive or?
No, it's just sitting looking at you. Oh, I'm looking at that up on stream. I forget that. Seaross.
So what, it's like trying to obstruct my movement.
Yeah, you definitely take that
And if I was-
concession.
So I can't move through it. That's what you're saying.
Well, it's like a huge, thick snake is surrounded your horse, and your horse is pretty fucking nervous about that, to be honest.
Also, Ross, a question.
Yeah.
Was T holding the spear?
Not
Didn't you
asleep.
say that, or did I?
No.
The
Oh,
spear
yeah,
materialized when she attacked me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
but I
yeah.
mean, the
She was
spear
holding it
is
when she ran
silver.
away. Yeah. So it probably like.
But
Yeah. You're
isn't the
right.
spear silver?
The spear is blessed silver.
What have we done? It's immune. Has no weaknesses.
Unless it wasn't the blessed silver spear that materialized.
Yeah, it's probably the fiend spear.
Yeah, I shout at the snake to move, and then try and kind of barge my horse through it.
Okay. Give me an animal handling check. And then if you succeed in that, I guess. Okay, because the horse is used to it, I'll give you that. But give me let's see, with your horse, give me a strength check. And we'll test it against the snake's strength check. Oh, wow. Okay. No, you don't. You don't manage to, even though the snake doesn't do a good job, you don't do a good job either. And the snake basically like keeps moving, so it's always in front of the horse, and slows it down so it can't ever like get a pace up or gallop or anything like that. So you move like 10 feet in the direction you want to go. It's just like being really annoying and obnoxious about it.
Yeah, it's not going to stop Zeros. He's still attempting.
He's
Okay.
like knee deep in quicksand, like, I'm gonna get you eventually.
So I think we could just you get another. I don't know if we have to do this and
But I suppose I'd feel once you got out of reach, wouldn't I?
yeah, turn
This is
mode again.
this is just gonna be like one of those scenes out of many werewolf movies where T wakes up in the bush next to a highway. There's like a corpse with her in the same bush. She's covered in blood.
No clothes
Like,
on.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, funnily enough, who knows what may happen.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So what are you going to do then? So T disappears off into the night. The snake kind of like obnoxiously obstructs you until either you break out of it and manage to ride off into the dark, but you can't catch up to T, or you stop trying to escape, and then it like
Well, I'd lose after 90 foot anyway, so.
yeah, and she looks really conflicted. The snake looks as conflicted as a snake can be. It keeps like looking around and then looking back at you.
Well, I suppose once I feel it,
The snake is gonna get an Oscar for greatest supporting performance.
yeah, I suppose once I feel that she's left my range, I'd get off my horse and just like bodily push through the snake.
Okay.
I tried to calm the snake down with animal handling. I can, or are we still going in initiative order?
No, we forget about next word.
Does the snake attack me?
It doesn't attack, you know. When
Okay, I
it like
want
keeps
to-
an eye on you, but like when you make no move to attack zero, so it's like shrugs as much as a snake can shrug.
Yeah, okay, so it probably attacks me, right? Jesus.
It doesn't have. You can't animal handle the snake.
You're like, calm the fuck down, snake.
Stop it!
Look, I'm gonna go attack your friend again, okay, snake?
Yeah.
Just leave me alone.
Oh, Jesus. Alright, guess we go back to resting, huh? But before
Oh, no. Zeros kneels by the fire and starts to make a new oath.
Okay.
I'll whisper it to you.
Light shines down, not really. Well, yeah, the moonlight is shining down on the fire, so you do like kneel down into the spear of moonlight that lights up the fire, and like there's a giant snake in the background, and Gwendolyn's bloodied and bruised. And I guess you're bloodied a bit as well.
this is not how I imagined this whole thing to go down.
Okay. Yeah, and I guess unless you do anything else, the rest of the night passes. Yeah.
Well, I suppose it's after my shift in it, so I'd take a short rest.
Yeah.
Use a hit dice, I think.
And the snake like stays right next to you.
Well,
T. Yeah, sorry.
how beat up
Quentin.
are you, Heroes? Can I could heal you.
I'm at 36 out of 39 now. I'm fine.
Okay, I heal myself. Cure wounds. And then I guess I go back to rest, and I say, wake me after midnight.
Okay. So, morning arises. I guess I'll talk to T separately, but what would you guys like to do?
I'm going to search around and see if I can see any tracks.
Yeah, I guess you can find tracks from the night before, yeah.
The mark should still be on there, right?
No.
Okay.
Only
Last
lasts
an hour, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
And as soon as I find the tracks, I'd get on the horse. Say, are you coming?
yes, I'm coming. By the way, Ross,
an hour.
where's my horse?
That's specifically why I asked you. Are you able to accompany me?
I assumed you have a horse. Maybe
Yeah,
you can have Redrick's horse.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I mean, I came on a horse anyway, so
Yeah, sure.
you can have that.
Doesn't really matter.
Good.
Yeah,
so
okay.
I accompany you.
Alright, well if you guys wanna stick yourselves on mute, then so you're tracking give me like a couple of survival tracking checks. Maybe one every hour, I think. I'm sure there's a way to do this properly, but fuck if I know.
So you want 2 survival checks?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Not from you, Gwendolyn. You can assist. I presume Ceros was tracking her, but I guess if you're doing it separately. Okay.
Well, I mean,
Well then,
like,
the
we
very
can both
first
have
track,
lockout, right?
Ceros says they go this way, and Gwendolyn says no, they go this way.
Trust me on this. Those werewolves, they like to moonwalk. No pun intended.
Jesus Christ.
That was a good one.
Yeah, in the background it just goes.
I suppose Sirius will want to follow his own path, so I assume there'd be some form of trying to persuade me.
Yeah, definitely. I say, listen, man.
You're
I know
both
you all,
very
like-
confident that yours are right.
Yeah.
I wish
Yeah.
we had blind rolls. Oh, then you wouldn't know who.
Hey, Ross.
Yeah.
Ross.
Why don't we
I'm
roll
gonna
off persuasion then?
cast.
Oh, don't
Say,
cast
hold on
anything on me. Bad
Hold on a
idea.
second, then I'm gonna cast Detect Evil and Good again
Okay.
to see if there's if she's close by.
No, you don't see anything within the first fork that you've come to about disagreeing where the tries go. Maybe it goes out for a while.
So I suppose we'd roll off persuasion against each other.
Yeah, let's do
Sure,
that.
if you wanna do it that way.
Shit. I mean, I rolled very well in both those rolls. I don't think I can. No,
Ooh.
shit.
So you find Ceros is more persuasive about his what way is the right way, and you guys head off on the left fork or something.
Great.
Which after an hour you realise leads to nowhere, and you're
Zero's the track master.
and you're like oh, this is
Well, I mean, we rolled really well on the second roll, right? Maybe we
Yes.
noticed it a bit early.
I did. I just said you found it after an hour.
You said after an hour.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Yeah.
And you see dead silence. Sirius is not speaking a word.
And you read
Yeah,
retrace your
Gwendolyn-
steps.
Gwendolyn gets that he's really concerned because, I don't know, just lost a comrade. Now the other one is running around,
Okay,
probably
well,
killing people.
how about you guys give us a wee mutie, and we'll see what T's up to in the land of the werewolves.
Sure.
So I will trap them.
Give me a sec. Wait.
Okay, you guys muted? Can you hear me? Yeah. Good. Okay, well, T, why don't you go ahead? First off, give yourself a wee strength boost up to 15 if it's not already.
Nice.
As you get that applied, let me mute. I'm going to mute them too, just so we don't hear anything. So, and yeah, okay. So I just copy paste this bit into you. Oh, this is not going to work, is it? Okay, but when you wake up, you're still holding. Can you hear me, Johan?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, you're just really no noise still. Okay, there you go. So when you wake up, you are covered in blood. Luckily, there's no corpse near you, as you can see, but there is, and you do remember you've got like memories of the night of just really ravaging like any animal that got in your way. You've got like birds on the end of your spear. There's like deers ripped
I've got a
open.
kebab spear. Just
Yeah, and you notice that, yeah, and like your mouth isn't like nearly as bloody as the spear is, for example. And you wake up like with it next to you, and you're in human form now.
okay. I realized that
Character
I've turned.
gains the like counter speeds, damage immunities, traits, and actions. You're proficient, so you get more stuff actually. Let me just see. And you're also much more you feel like as a person you're less lawful and more evil than you were before as well. As much as you can roleplay that, you feel like just your judgment where you might otherwise have thought, oh, it'd be nicer just to like let them live. Now you want to like murder them and tear them limb for limb. For example.
Okay.
Okay, there you go.
Let's see. So, but I know that I can control those transformations, right?
No, not the you can basically whenever the moon is out, you just turn into full monster, but during the rest of the time you can kind of shift at will, but you're a lot more horrible.
Okay. Yeah. I immediately head back to the city.
To Shadowgrange.
Yeah.
Okay, well you don't know where you are, so how do you find your way back to the city? Kind of wake up like in a middle of nowhere.
Oh, you turn to show all. Let me see.
I can't believe
Damn
you
it.
forgot about it. I was sure you'd just like ask someone for help.
Ask what? Ask about what?
I thought you'd ask someone about it in town, but you didn't, which amuses me.
Oh yeah, I didn't know I would turn. I guess.
I think you forgot about it.
No, I asked you last time, and you said no, I haven't forgotten it.
Yeah.
Didn't I have some kind of class feature or something?
Well, as a monk, I don't think so.
Damn it! I was sure I had this thing where I can accurately recall anything that happened in the last.
That's a feat.
Oh yeah, well feats.
Did you take? I don't think. Did you take that at level 4? Should be in class, I think. I don't think you've got that feat.
No, my last character did then, but who was my last character?
Who the fuck knows? That was a long time ago.
Okay, yeah. Anyway, I head back to.
No, you took mobile as a feat. Remember? That's how you move so fast.
Yeah, I took it now at level 4.
Yeah, but you didn't get a free one, I don't think.
Okay. Yeah, I still try to head to
Oh
towards
shit, your AC
Shadow
is actually way
Grange.
higher because you're a monk. Okay. So you try to give me then a survival check. See, give me. Let's give me like.
Should I turn on GM
Who
roll
cares? That's not that
everything?
important. No, you can turn it on if you want. You won't see the result, but I don't think it matters that much. You'll just see survivor rolls after all. Yeah, maybe you can throw like a couple of like sleight of hand rolls in there and stuff. Just to,
Yeah,
like, make
a
it,
couple of that rolls.
yeah, to make them think you're like so give me a few survivor rolls as well. And
I'm
give me
not trapped in a hole with
a few
20.
dud rolls as well.
How many survivors do you need?
Say like 4. Okay. And then give me some dud rolls for other random stuff.
Yeah, just put them in.
Okay, so basically it's going to be like a course of a couple of days then that you find your way back to Shadow Grange and you figure
Mhm.
out you end up going down on this road here. Oh, I can't ping. But on the road that
Oh,
goes to I kind
oh.
of cancelled that straight away. But the road that goes to Jessica, basically, then you realise that's the Hofsaddle Pass, and then you don't go to Jessica, you just turn right and go up to Shadow Grange.
Let me just that ping something. Raylet.
That's good. So yeah, so you wake up inside the ash mouth. Demons all around you. I don't know what that is, to be honest. Okay, sure, and you head back to Shadow Grange. And what do you intend to do there, assuming they're not there when you arrive?
Yeah, I will immediately just ask for the priestess.
Mm-hmm. So you're not wearing any clothes, by the way, remember. You've only got, all you've got, you don't have food, you
Oh, you
know,
tell me that you
I've,
didn't say that
I
now.
forgot to mention that, yeah. All you've got is your spear, and covered in blood, and you're in the middle of nowhere, and you wake up.
Hmm. So where did I get back to the road?
I'm between Mordor and Braylett.
Then I would head to Mordor
No, but
first.
you don't realise it's that road you're on.
Oh yeah, but I would take the road, right?
Yes, but I'm saying you head along the wrong way along the road towards Jessica.
Ah, okay. And then from Jessica,
Then you
oh,
realise you're on the Hofstadter Pass. You don't go to Jessica, you turn right along the big highway when it crosses. At like a small inn or
okay.
something. There's inns all along that road and stuff, like day stops.
Mm, I would probably, try to go to Mordor first
Okay.
and get just clothing there.
Well, you already know it's all been looted from Mordor.
Everything?
Yeah, totally cleared out, yeah. Anything of value. Anything that could be used again, recycled.
Okay. I guess then I'm just heading back to Shadow Grange. I get
But I mean,
like,
there's plenty of like inns and stuff, and like mile markers and well, not mile markers, but like there's an inn every day's travel, and there's an inn in this crossroad, and the crossroad between Mordor and Braylor. Like these are just the big towns on the map. There'll be farmsteads and stuff in between. So it's not
okay,
like
yeah,
you wouldn't have to interact with anyone in between if you didn't
yeah,
want
okay.
to.
Then I would probably go to the first inn I see.
Okay. So is it so this you see some farmsteads before you see an inn, like homes of people who
Oh,
live on
great,
the
yeah.
land. Okay.
Is there anything I could do to cover myself up? Just the most basic, like a leaf.
I guess you could hold a leaf, yes.
I find the biggest leaf I can. Yeah, cover myself up, and I will.
Do you wash yourself in like a pool and stuff?
Yeah,
Okay,
I
so you're
would
not.
make myself presentable, but
Okay.
naked,
But
but
naked.
presentable.
Okay.
Um.
Holding the spear. Do you keep the spear with you? Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I will. Yeah, I will approach a farm or the farm and try to see if I can see anyone.
Okay. Give me a perception check. So no, you look around the farm, but you don't see anyone about.
Yeah, and then I knock on the door.
Okay. So as you like, you knock on the door and like, yeah, you knock on the door and that this give me another perception check. Okay, so you can hear that there are people on the other side of the door trying to be quiet.
Like, excuse me, I can hear you trying to be quiet.
Will the bad women go away, mommy? Shh, shh.
I'm knocking in and I say, excuse me, miss, or excuse me, people of this, what is it again?
Farmstead. Like
Yeah,
a farm.
people of this farmstead, I'm in dire need of help. Could you please open the door?
We won't do with no spirits. Yeah, leave us alone. Go back to the farbog, monster.
I require clothing. Basic clothing. Do you have anything?
Mommy, why does she have different coloured skin? 'Cause she's a monster, dear.
Wait, do you have different colored skin?
Yeah, don't you? I'm pretty sure you're like darker than everyone here. He's
Oh,
like,
so that it's not like it's green skin that is racist.
yeah, totally.
Okay, that's alright. uh, I say I require clothing, otherwise I won't leave.
Okay,
And I guess if it helps, I'm like, ooh, I require clothing.
give me a persuasion check. So no,
It's like normal persuasive.
you just keep asking for more if we give you clothes. So give me a perception check, by the way, or no, in fact, give me give me a wisdom check. No, yeah, give me a wisdom check. Yeah, just a wisdom check.
A wisdom check.
Yeah. Okay. So of course you being highborn don't realise anything. Yeah, so they just say, no, if you give you your clothes, you'll just take more.
So I guess since I'm a little more evil now,
Mm-hmm.
I would try to just barge in.
Yeah, okay. So give me a strength check then. With your new. How much was your strength beforehand, by the way? Did they even
It
go
was
up that
12.
much? 12, okay. So I went up by like 1. Yeah, okay.
I kick the door and I'm like, I'm here, motherfuckers.
Yeah, so like a snarl, like unwillingly, unwittingly comes out of your throat, and the door's just thrown back, and you just hear like 4 bodies tumble back, and it opens, and within inside you see like covered
The
in
door
behind.
opens.
Yeah. You totally no. I mean you throw open, yeah, and you see like there's like a fat farmer holding like a pitchfork, and he's equally fat wife, and they've got 2 fairly fat children as well, and he's like just shaking his pitchfork about like this. Be gone, foul beast! Leave us be!
How are they fed, Ross? It's
Like,
the Middle Ages. They don't have any food.
they're all exactly. You know how like I don't want to say this comment. It's like they're so they're so starved that they get bloated. But no, not really. Fuck you. They're like they're like matronly fat, like not like a beast fat. Like they're the big boned kind of fat. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, I'm.
Also, half of the other farmers are dead, so they get all their food. Right, the zombies.
Yeah, I'm pointing the spear at them, but I'm like circling them.
Mm-hmm.
And is it like a 1-room building?
Yeah, maybe like 1 or 2 rooms. Like the horses are in 1 room, and then. Like
okay, is there any like a chest or something where they would have clothing?
Hey, I mean they've got like clothing strung up on a line, drying off.
Okay, yeah, I get myself some. Like the children must have clothing, so.
Yeah, something that fits you. And you
Yeah.
come out wearing like like you're a farm boy, and you've got the small shorts and the.
Yeah, I got this kind of hat with a propeller on top.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the one Philip has in his Rocket
Like
League
calling
car.
G. That's
And you've got,
just.
what the fuck's it called with the straps on the two front?
Oh, in English, I don't know.
What's it called in German? You translate it.
Hosenträger. It's usually just trousers carrier.
What the fuck is it called?
Oh, let me just roll intimidation real quick.
Suspenders.
Just for good.
That's
Just
not. I'm
for
sure that's
them.
not the word I'm looking for. Braces. Braces or suspenders. Anyway, yeah. So they yeah. So that's you. You get the stuff, but they don't ever try and like come close to you. They're just like in the corner, and like one of the kids like pipes up and says, "Hey, who are you? Oh, don't talk to the spirit. It'll haunt you."
Oh, my name's T. I will probably give this back to you at some point, but I really need it. So bye. And
Please,
I just
please don't come back. We don't need
please
it
never
back.
come back. Okay, yeah, and I head outside again
Okay.
and continue on my way to Shadow Grange.
Sure. So you are a bit hungry. So do you take any food or anything? Because you have to fend for
Mm.
yourself, basically.
I mean, did I see anything in the house?
Yeah. Of course, they've got like, barrels of food and stuff.
Oh yeah, I just get a loaf of bread.
Mm-hmm.
That should last me.
And take it. Cool. Okay. Sure. And then you're back to Shadow Grange, unless there's any specific things you want to do, like inns or anything like that. Then we'll just fast forward.
No, there's nothing
Okay.
specific I want to do.
Oh yeah. Okay. So you arrive at Shadow Grange, and if they are not there, you want to go straight to Fiona and tell her you're a werewolf. Is that right?
Basically, I want to speak to her in private.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, it seems like I contracted a curse.
Okay. Sure.
Um,
Okay. We'll see what the other guys do then if they go back. Okay. The fun adventures
Wait,
have been what?
Why did you invite them back?
Because what do you need to say stuff? No, I mean because we don't. They might be there when you're there. You know what I mean? So I want to see what they do now
Okay.
over that period of time, and if it turns out.
Do you want me to go away
No,
now?
because we already know what you're doing during that time.
Okay.
So it's only if anything interferes. Okay. So, Philip, is he here? Oh, I've muted both Philip and Scott. Hi, Scott.
Hello.
Hi, Philip.
Hi.
Okay.
Hi.
So we're all
Can you
back.
hear me now?
So you
Can
guys
Johan hear us?
Mm-hmm.
head off.
Good.
So you're tracking her, but so you've already been like you're a night behind, and then you are day
Oh,
behind.
wait. How did? Oh yeah, we rested, of course.
Yeah. So you rested, and then you
Yeah.
followed, and then you went on the wrong one, and then you both followed the track again, and give me another survival roll, I guess. Let's do one more, and then I'll see if I need more.
We roll one each, or
Well, if you want, yeah. If you're both looking at the tracks and want to disagree with each other again, though.
yeah.
Okay, so you're both fair enough happy about to go the same way. And you see something along the trail. You're beginning to spot like clear like symbols of violence and stuff. Like here was a nest of a bird that's been torn up, and like half a bird, like with like half of it eaten, and it's not even fully eaten. It's like there, and obviously all the eggs.
Does it look like it has been ripped apart by an angel?
Well, it looks like it's been stabbed through a spear and then bitten. On closer examination, and then you come across a deer corpse with like punctured through the holes and like half of it torn into and eaten. Not even half of it. Like I mean, some of it's still like you come across and there's like a bird pecking at its corpse, and you have to shoot the bird away and all that jazz. But you are finding like a trail of destruction along the path, and then eventually you see like an indentation in the ground where it's likely that she was lying for a fair enough time to keep it that way. And you figure she was asleep there,
Mm-hmm.
and then you see like tracks leading off, human footprints instead.
Like just a pair, or
Yeah, a pair of human footprints.
does it look like are those footprint T-sized?
They are T-sized, quite small.
All right.
It looks like child's footprints.
A small person walked away from this resting place.
Yeah, so it's like the werewolf feet approach, and then small people feet leave.
She must have allies. Small.
I kind of just look through you.
Uh-huh.
Wow. I shouldn't have brought you along.
I'll prove my worth eventually when,
She must
you know.
have small allies.
So I pull out my flail, I guess, while I'm still mounted, and I kind of pick pace up a little bit now that we've seen that it's transformed back to tea.
I keep my weapons sheathed and look at the snake behind me. You don't mind, do you?
So as you're like following along the trail, it basically fades out into like it's been a day now, and footprints of T are way lighter, and she goes across like a field at one point and into a river, and at that point you just totally lose track.
Great. So, do we know where we are?
Yeah, you know where you are. You kept track. It wasn't like you were running out in the dark in the middle of nowhere without any idea.
Yeah, so whereabouts?
You looks like you went north up into near the far bog, but not quite into the far bog.
Okay. So, I think do you think it's possible she made her way back to Mordu? She must have lost her orientation.
Possibly. I don't really care. If I see her, she's dead.
That's so, huh?
She's an animal. She sought to hide that from me and nearly killed me.
She's a man.
Sure, let's go.
So you guys head back to Mordu?
My kind of prerogative is I want to make sure the townsfolk are aware.
So you're going to go to
Yeah,
Mordu and then go back to
definitely,
Shadow
we should
Grange?
warn people.
Okay.
Well, not back to Shadow Grange, but it's just we try to find tea, right?
I think Zeros wants to go back to Shadow Grange.
Yeah, because I'm not getting anyone to pass the message on, so...
Okay.
And we can't continue into the Farbog to the estate. One, because I don't like Gwen, and two, it's only two of us.
Just the two of us. Okay, so you
This
guys
is great. Loving this.
head back to Shadow Grange.
Uh-huh.
So I think they would get their... I don't know.
We're mounted, and I wouldn't be waiting. I'd kind of be,
Yeah, well, I mean, T can walk faster than she's mounted. So I think you guys would actually get there first, I think. So in which case, you arrive at the town at Shadow Grange.
We have like occasional
Should have said
cutbacks with T's just Legolas running across the plains of Rohan.
Exactly, yeah, that's right.
And then cut back to Cirrus and Gwendolyn like being silent to each other. Like Cirrus looking at her. Like, whatever.
What?
Oh, did I cut out again?
No. What fucking song is it when they're running? What's it called? That's really good to
Lord of the Rings soundtrack, People Running, I think. Google that.
On the specific time of them running. So this is T running on here. It's just the theme tune, I suppose. T is of course Gimli at the back there. Except moving as quick as Legolas and Aragorn. Okay.
She's the three combined.
Yeah. So you guys get back to Shadow Grange, and they haven't. I guess do you go to Fiona first, or you just say, "Townspeople, we have returned. Be aware, there's a werewolf."
And everybody's like, "That's no news. There's werewolves everywhere. Even Anton is a werewolf." Hey, you're supposed to tell everybody.
I'll be going to.
Everybody is a werewolf here. Even the sheep are werewolves. Rah.
Okay, so yeah, you return to Fiona, and Fiona's like, please don't tell me you've lost yet another one. No, it can't have happened.
Not lost. Turns out she wasn't what she said she was. Or she neglected to mention she's a werewolf.
What? She's a werewolf?
So I just had a little bit of a what? I'm a wizard?
She's a
A
wizard.
werewolf tea.
Yes, she nearly killed me.
Oh, this is horrible news. And you think she was aware of this?
I don't really care if she was aware of it or not.
Haven't you
She
been
seemed-
with her
she
since the
seemed to
last
find it.
full moon?
No, I smote her and she fled.
This is worrying. Of course, with Eric gone and Tonald gone, I don't know if anyone would have been with her then from the last full moon. Yes, now that I think about it, it would have been after you met up with her. Oh, this is worrying. We already know that Eric and her were okay with vampire sympathizers. So, would they have a werewolf in their midst? Seems.
Seems that way. Now do you see why I
Alright.
pushed for the change in town?
Yes, I can see why it's good to have those who need dealing with werewolves when some of the great heroes can bear such a curse willingly. If you what you say is true, it seems. Well, she hasn't returned. How did you lose her?
We chased her tracks north towards the Farbog and then lost it at a river.
Well, perhaps she's travelled up to Mara's estate.
Perhaps. All we know is she seems to be back in a humanoid form.
Yes, well, maybe she does not have full control over the transformation yet.
Well, that's apparent.
Well, of course, the full moon all werewolves lose, but I've heard stories of ancient werewolves who could take control at any point of the month and become bestial.
Heard legends of the distinct silver werewolves. When they gain control of themselves, they're several levels stronger.
Did you, by the way, did you bring her stuff or did you just leave her stuff?
It's on the horses.
Yeah, I'd assume it was still packed on it, so
Oh, some of
No.
her would have been like taken out for camp. Like maybe
So Gwen walks over to Fiona and whispers in her ear. I thought those people would be able to help me.
yeah, I mean,
What is?
I thought so too.
Seems to me like you need my help more than I need yours.
Well, you did come all this way, and I'm struggling to deal with your issue. I thought that with tea would be most appropriate, considering.
Can she be exorcised?
Well, all curses can be cured, but certainly not here. We don't have the power to remove werewolves. The curse of the werewolf, I think. Let me just check what level that spell is. She doesn't have it anyways, but I guess clerics can just memorize different spells every morning, so.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, she could do it. No, she couldn't. I lied. Wait, can she? Yeah, she can. Okay, she can. Oh well. If she comes here, then I could try and take it off her. I'll have to pray to Avison and think of different. Remember the ritual.
But how? Saint Traft came to her in her dreams. Why would he choose her?
Perhaps
No.
she contracted it afterwards, or perhaps the spirit is not as knowledgeable as we thought.
is this open conversation? Am I hearing everything you say?
We're whispering, like
She's
you
not
know,
like whispering
old
that
classmates.
Like a little bit, she's whispering, but obviously it's a bit.
I'm stage whispering.
Because Sarah should take what you've just taken about Traff to be blasphemy.
Yeah. Gwen is also like, how can you say that about Traft? He's our savior.
Well,
And I wink at Ceros, and the bass starts playing. Wicka wicka.
well, there are some there at the shrine of Draft. You know, the guardian of Draft spirit. We learn some things that are not public knowledge about him and who he was. But I mean to say no more. He was a wonderful saint, and he guided us all. But all of us have some flaws inside us, and even great saints, even Jesus Christ himself, was not without sin.
Was he?
I don't know if he was. I mean, he's a sin of not writing a good book. 0 out of 10. Didn't even write himself. How lazy is that? Got other people to write it for him.
Well, he was dead. I mean, come on.
Yeah, you know.
It's like expecting Uruk to write a book.
Well, didn't he come back to life? So no excuse. What if God was one of us? Yeah, okay. So what do you want to do? Because we don't know where she'll be or where she'll go. What do you think, Siros? You've known her best.
I know her as little as you do, Fiona.
Well, you've spent
Do you
slightly
remember
more
remember
time
you
with
passed
her.
her on to me, and I didn't trust her.
Well, that was why we set you out with her, and I thought after the mayor's house and the basement that you had formed a bond of trust and equal, what the fuck's it called when you mutual respect.
All these things can be broken, apparently.
Yes, but I would defer to your decisions in dealing with her should she appear or in searching her out. What do you think is most appropriate here?
Well, she's stupid enough to reappear. She faces execution.
No, she faces exorcism by Fiona.
Yes, I can remove the curse after all. But if you think she had the curse maliciously,
She was clearly not your enemy.
She's been in this town for months now. She knows of the abilities of Fiona.
almost a month. Exactly, actually.
Alright, a month.
In
She's been in
fact,
the town.
you could say it's 20 days or a lunar month.
Well, I mean,
since...
Gwendolyn doesn't know this, but I mean,
That's why I'm telling you.
like when the three arrived, the first thing they said, we were attacked by a werewolf on the road. And he almost killed us. Right? You two should know that. As in Fiona and Cyrus.
Well, I paid off. I arrived in the town after they did.
Oh, that's true. So Fiona should know.
A lot has happened, you know, in those 3 months or month.
Either way, if she had
30 days, whatever.
30 days.
If she knew about the curse, she should have sought help.
Yes, well.
She probably didn't know, right? Or maybe she just forgot. I mean, it happens. It was a month after all.
Well, I'm happy to remove the curse, and you can, if needs be. I know you don't quite have that power, Siros.
If I say she's dead.
Well, I'll leave that to you. I won't.
Oh, I got you covered. When Tia arrives, I know what to do.
I think the town might be slightly unhappy after all. They do tend to worship her, as seeing her as, you know, the rumours of what they say, that she's the second coming of Traft.
Damn, do they say that?
She appears as
Yeah,
as a
some
weapon after
the
all.
peasants say it.
He's not the Messiah.
Look, it's the Messiah's sandal.
Well,
Right.
people put their trust in the wrong vessel, it seems.
Well,
So Gwen says, "This is all very exciting and all, but I really need to."
and what about Mars Estate? How will you be able to attack that without tea? Something
Right now,
to
I don't trust
consider as
anyone.
well.
So
Wait,
there's not an awful lot I can do
you
regarding
may
this.
have to abandon Shadowgrange. Not that I would agree with this, but it may fall with us defending it to our last breath. Should another horde arrive, I doubt we have the men to fend them off.
This doesn't look like it could hold another invasion.
No.
No, we've lost too many good soldiers. Captain Levi first amongst them. No more arrow making production when the sisters all died.
The
Well,
boutique closed as well.
if you just want to wait around town and carry out your usual duties until
Yeah,
she arrives, or what if
I
she
will,
doesn't arrive for some time?
I'll speak to the lodge. We need to find her.
Okay.
do not kill her.
Well, I've got scouts keeping an eye on the road between Mortos, so we should get good warning if any horde reappears coming out the far bog, regardless. Do.
All right.
I
Should
want
we
to speak
fast
to my
forward?
my lodge of veterans.
What did you say, Philip?
Yeah. Should we fast forward now, or how does it
Yeah, I
work?
guess we should fast forward. Well, what do you mean speak to your? So you want to speak to your army?
No, not my army. Do you remember I set up the
Oh, you mean your
the
lodge?
lodge?
Okay, yeah, I know what you mean. The League of Veterans of Shadowgrange.
I mean, if you want to whisper me their general consensus, best I'm just giving my standpoint to them.
Yeah, no, they are very much in mind that werewolves should be purged from the land, and they've had to deal with werewolves before, and people keep it secret, and then they kill their entire family and terrorize the town and stuff, and it's all very much the same. That if you eradicate werewolves, then there's no more werewolves, so problem solved. And none of them have access to magic or anything like that that could cure her, so they don't really argue much of that point.
Well, Fiona can hear them.
No, this is a separate thing from Fiona.
I see.
You're not there either for that bit.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
for
I
all
actually-
purposes, you don't know anything about them.
Yeah, Gwen is totally avoiding Zeros. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, basically the next day, how do you approach the town? You see Shadowgrange on the horizon. As far as you're aware, you're not sure if they're there or not.
I'll just walk ahead.
Okay, so I guess you've probably let the guards know to be aware of T.
Yeah.
And do what?
Apprehender.
Apprehender. Okay, so as you come to the bridge, T, in your lovely boy shorts and suspenders.
Do I take notice of this, or is it just the guards?
Well, unless you were standing at the gate,
Well, I wasn't.
then no, you weren't. No, you don't.
Okay.
So the two guards at the gate, Sven 2.0 and whatever the other one
Last
is called.
2.0.
Yeah.
Last.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
And now it's Torsten and Torben.
So T, as you're approaching, you can see they snap to attention and sit up straight and pick up their. Well, I mean they've got their weapons in their hand, to just raise it, and they look a bit nervous to your eyes.
Yeah, I mean, I remember how happy they were about vampires and how welcoming and understanding and accepting they were. So I give them a broad smile and approach, just without slowing down much.
Okay, they look as if they're going to take a step back and say, yes, T,
Yo,
under the authority of Ceros, the great commander, or whatever. What's your name, Ceros? What's your official title, Ceros?
Marshal.
Marshal.
Theocrat.
Ceros, Marshal, and Fiona, Archpriest, we do hereby put you under arrest for lycanthropy. And they've
For
got
being something we don't like.
silver. One of them's got a rope, but one of the
I
others
have a
got
dream.
a silver set of handcuffs.
um,
And they're pointing their spears at you, and one of them's moving forward to put the handcuffs on you.
what happened to
Do you surrender
Scott's previous
willingly?
character again?
Sorry?
What happened to Scott's previous character again?
Torno, his head.
He got hanged, right?
Steak.
Yeah,
Straight
trial.
through the heart.
Yeah. I suddenly remember how they treated someone who wasn't even a vampire.
Of course, tiny backwater villages
The countryside is a dangerous place.
in Transylvania, known for their stringent justice.
Yeah. Ross, I'm much faster than they are, so I'm like, if they approach me, I want to go the other way.
Okay. I mean, they're
Not
standing in
bo-
front
not-
of the
Yeah,
drawbridge.
I'm not gonna bolt, but I'm just walking backwards so they can't catch me if they try to.
Okay.
And I've personally seen how you treated the last guy who got these handcuffs. I would like to speak to Fiona, but I do not trust Zeros to act with reason towards me.
Does this mean you're not coming willingly to? And you recognise like maybe I'm from like in the battle we fought side by side and shit. You don't feel pretty happy.
No,
with
the
this.
guys we fought side by side with died.
I know, but I'm just saying maybe they were part of the other group of Cathars that also fought alongside you. No, that's what I'm saying. I wasn't
Yeah, I'm
saying
like-
they were sweating and stuff. Like
Isn't it that Bobby? Is it Bobby?
no, Bob wasn't Bob with the kid who like.
It was Sven 2.0.
Yes.
I mean,
It's Naves.
Ross. The question is, do I know his name?
Sure, give me a. I'd probably not, to be honest, considering you hardly spoke to any of them in the fighting. But give me a. I don't know. I guess charisma check. Give me a charisma check to see if you were paying attention during the fight and you overheard like one of them say the name.
Probably.
No, I'm not gonna say that. You
No.
don't. I mean,
Do I know the
you
other guy?
it begins with a T. You know one of them names begin with a T, and you don't know the other guy's name.
The one was called what?
Begins with a T. You're like, oh, it's a T something, isn't it?
No, Big T.
Isn't it Tonald? No, not Tonald. Listen, guys. I fought with you.
IT, but Siros's orders. You're a werewolf.
So does Zeros lead this town?
Well, under Fiona, yeah. Yes, Marshall, after all.
So he's under Fiona.
Yes.
He's like a rank under her.
Yes.
They're not on the same level.
I don't. Will you be under arrest?
No. I want
Will
to
you come quietly?
I will not be apprehended under Zeros' command. I would like to speak with Fiona if that's possible.
Well, any of Siros's commands are assumed to have Fiona's approval.
Yeah, I mean, I'll wait outside and she can be on the wall or something so that I
Oh,
can
the persuasion
Well, they
check.
savagely attack her. But
they kind of
Yeah.
like are fairly unwilling to like come forward and actually attempt to mingle with you physically. So like they like look at each other and like, oh no, we clearly can't attack her ourselves. So they like get a messenger, get a squirrel to. Oh, there's no one to communicate with this anymore.
Yeah.
the squirrels are like, what happened to all the other cooperation?
The squirrels are like
talk to us.
they're about to get the vote and then like it just all disappeared downhill. So yeah, basically they send out messengers and you of course hear about this, Zeros. As does Fiona and Gwendolyn. The teas at
Right.
the front gates.
Out of respect, I do approach with Fiona, or I go to see her first.
Okay. Oh yeah, I guess you guys head to the entrance. And quite a crowd is gathering, to be honest. Because they're all very interested in their saviours turned into a werewolf. Outside. Yeah, so I guess you guys approach and the guards allow Fiona, Zeros and Gwendolyn to go up and T's just like standing in the road. And like 100 yards behind T there's a wagon that's like pulled up and like, you know what, I'll just wait till this is over before I try and get through. Probably I'll just sit back here, you know. So go ahead. Whoever, well, I guess Fiona speaks first and says, T, Zeros here says you've been cursed.
Bad.
That's right. He's not wrong.
And you've willingly hidden this from us at our detriment and been around town and
I believe we told you that we were attacked by a werewolf, but I didn't know how lycanthropy works.
well, I'm happy to hear you. To remove
Yeah,
the curse.
Iruk. Oh, by the way, Iruk was struck down by the werewolf as well, and he didn't get it.
Yeah.
Well, who knows if I don't
You
know.
know?
find out.
You don't really know if I look got it, would you?
That would have been really
But,
weird. Zeros alone against 2 werewolves in the middle of
Sirius
the
is of
night.
the opinion that you're not deserving of the curse being removed.
Yeah, I mean, we both know how reasonable of a man Zeros is.
This entire time, like, Sirius
Gwen,
obviously seething.
Yeah. I mean, well,
Gwen chuckles.
the whole crowd just goes, Sirius. Yeah, it's a bit like that. You're right. But Fiona kind of looks edgeways at her and says, Sirius, you know this woman best. You know you were closest with her in battle and throughout, and though your judgment may be overly harsh, I still think that you have the call on this one, whether we should attempt to arrest her or cure her curse and let her live.
Right, so mechanically, how would this work? Like me trying to think reasonably instead of, keeping to my vow?
I don't think there is mechanics for it. It's more roleplay, isn't it? I mean, you made such a vow that no one really knows that you did it. And you could always, let me see what the exact wording of what was you said. You could I mean, if you view it as the fact that she neither betrayed nor was deceitful, then you don't need to deliver justice, or you have delivered justice by.
In that case, then can I take a insight check to see if I believe her when she said that she didn't know?
Okay.
So if I pass, I do believe her, or if I fail,
I think if you pass, you believe her, and if you fail, you don't believe her.
Okay.
Can I help him in any way?
Yeah, okay, sure, you can roll insight to aid, I guess. Well, I don't know, no, he doesn't really trust your words, I don't think you could really help.
Yeah.
I hate this woman.
I was gonna guidance him, the cantrip.
Okay.
Which gives him advantage.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Or is it checked?
Yeah, okay, like
Ability
Avacyn's guidance on him. Like that kind of thing, yeah? Would you accept that, Siros?
Yeah, I suppose through the seething red mist, slight calm overcomes me.
So we'll say.
Do not let your judgment be clouded by the oath you made, but let Avacyn speak through you.
Yeah, and maybe
Some shit
partially
like that.
clouds, and and Avacyn's guide.
So
you get added.
Yeah, ability check. Yeah.
To it, not advantage.
Not advantage.
So go ahead and add a D4. So yeah, we'll say maybe you're hovering on the verge of it, and then the like with Avacyn blows a soft breath through your head, and the mist disappears, and you see that the tea you think the tea was telling the truth and really had no fucking clue about how lycanthropy worked, and whether or not she was a werewolf and totally forgot about it on the full moon and didn't tie herself up or tell you guys in advance that she had been bitten by a werewolf between this moon and the last moon.
I suppose as tight-lipped as he could be, he just says, "You'll be tried."
So,
tried for what?
To assess your innocence.
Innocence for what? For
okay,
being
Zone of Truth is a cleric spell, so I guess we could just Zone of Truth her later on.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, I do believe, though, that we should cure her of the curse as fast as possible.
Okay. So, sure, then Fiona's like, okay, well, sure.
This is the most awkward curse removal ever.
Right.
It's like, I'm gonna touch you now, please.
T, could
Do
you put
not feel uncomfortable.
your weapon to the side, just for my own safety?
Yeah, I've just plunged the spear into the ground.
Then she walks over and casts Cure Curse on you, and your strength goes back down.
No!
when you let go of the curse, of the weapon, I ask Gwendolyn to check the weapon again.
Yeah, I cast Detect Good and Evil.
Yeah, it's a fiend.
Yeah, I say this one is a fiendish nature. It has to be removed.
So where is the spirit draft?
So
We
it's
have
on
it,
our-
right? We brought it back.
Yeah, it was on a
Yeah,
horse
no,
or something.
that's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah.
Do I notice anything else menacing nearby or something?
Nope. No, I think we're good.
All right.
Okay. Well, what do you mean a triad? I kind of get what you mean. Trying.
See, he's willing to believe that she could possibly not know about the curse, but he wants to go down due procedure.
Okay. So you like
He wants to be lawful about it.
have a meeting and then like overdures and then there's a zone of truth cast.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Do you acquiesce to this, T? Yes. Yes to your question.
Okay.
You feel
If you're being apprehensive about it, I'm going to say I give my oath that you're under no risk of harm or death. It's just I do not trust you.
Okay. So, wait, Ross, I'm gonna ask you something.
okay.
Should we mute?
No, I think he's typing it.
Oh, okay. I'm just glad T is alive.
Yeah, that's true. Better than
Story
Kane.
would be very, very
No, I
bad
don't-
without the main.
I don't think he did. No, you didn't. No.
Okay. I mean, I did, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I have your word that I will not be killed just as soon as they can apprehend me.
Yes.
Great. Okay. Fine. I'm all right with that. When can we do this today?
Yeah, I think it's pretty much a formality.
I believe the standard procedure would be to holy waterboard you for several days before putting the trial at a convenient plot, opening.
Already. Okay, Vroom, so you go for a trial, it turns out Zone of Truth multiple times, all that jazz, to like failed save and throws and all that. Get rid of that. Turns
Like,
out
I'll take the lie detector test.
T didn't
Yeah.
know, or
Do we get a montage where like T's standing in the zone like all fidgety, and then Fiona is like with a bunch of other clerics, and some of them are nodding, some of them shaking their head, and then all in all it's like 7-3 with their thumbs up, and everybody's like this, and T's like super happy, and then she and Zero's hug, and
No, that's not
it's
gonna
all
happen.
good.
No, that's not.
well, yes, sure. There's that montage without the hug, and then there's like where
It's
the hug would
basically the
expect to
T.
the
You are
standing
not the
there.
father montage, and she's like, damn, yeah.
And then just before the
I pronounce
Hearing?
T. Yeah.
just before the hearing concludes, I make sure to bring up a point about the weapon.
So what do you say?
Well, this weapon is obviously bound to T in some form.
So she's about to say, and I pronounce T innocent of the crime of werewolf, deliberate werewolf.
Now on to the next crime.
No, it's not a crime.
And then you're like, hey, by the way, but this thing's a fiend.
Yeah, so like we've obviously got like the elders and kind of the veterans in this room.
The jury.
Yeah, the jury of his peers, even though he's not from here. So this weapon's, I believe, to be malign in nature. It seems to follow T wherever she goes.
Well,
What's your views on this, Fiona?
well, I've heard of such.
Am I there?
Don't know. Are you there?
Well, yeah, this is at the hearing where
Yeah,
she is.
I thought so.
It must be a byproduct of the curse.
I think they're two separate things.
Well, I've heard of possessed weapons, but I guess I could try and if it's cursed, perhaps I could try and remove curse on the weapon.
They might be connected to each other.
Well,
I mean, wasn't it that Saint Shaft wasn't as good as you thought he was? Didn't you say that? No, I wasn't there for that. Never mind.
no. So I could, T, perhaps we could try and remove the curse on the weapon. Oh, you're there. You're right. There's a giant snake all timed in the background of this. Yeah, thanks for pointing out.
It's just like.
I guess it probably would have rushed to like tee up on a rifle and like stood between her and the rest. Whatever, I forgot about it. Fuck it. Okay, so
I suppose I would have been the one doing the arresting, so the snake wouldn't have known what to do.
That's true. Might just have sat back. Let me
Poor
see.
snake, always in a moral dilemma.
Let me just check. So yeah, so she said, well, I could try removing curse on this thing, perhaps.
We will remain in possession of the true Spear of Draft.
Yeah, maybe do you have them like right next to each other and you're like comparing them?
Yeah, I suppose I would keep hold of the Spear of Draft. Or the church would hold it in safekeeping.
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna ask her, shouldn't we, before we cast any magic, determine why it appeared when it did? It was in the swamp, so...
I thought it was given as a gift to you.
The first one, yeah. The second one appeared in the swamp, just...
Did it? I thought you were giving it by the old lady and the old man.
Oh, that's why the
No,
brass
they
knuckles.
gave me brass
And
knuckles
those
that
vanished,
vanished.
right? I think it
It might
must
be
be
that.
those.
It might be those that turned into the other spear.
Yes, that's what I've been trying to explain.
Yeah, that's what I was theorizing all along.
I mean, I didn't get that. I thought of it as two completely separate events.
No,
that's why I went oh in the beginning. You remember?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask the are the old people the people that gave me that at present?
No, they're not in the heathen.
Well, I can call them if needs be.
Oh, sure, probably.
I did make a small gesture to one of the guards, get them to run an errand.
Okay, so the guard runs off.
Does he wear a squirrel costume? Classic messenger outfit.
So So maybe like 10 minutes passes, and you're thinking, because they are two old people, it'll probably take a good time for them to like walk over there. But 20 minutes pass and the guard doesn't show up still.
Oh Jesus, we have a completely different problem on our hands, guys. I say after a while.
You're just like sitting waiting for the guard to come back.
Was this just like a lowly guard, or was this one of my...
I imagine I presumed you'd have told someone like on the front of the door outside.
Why?
That's right.
Yeah, so it's just like a normal...
Yeah, just like a normal guard, yeah, not like
a... Okay. So I suppose after a lot of deliberation and stuff, we'll come to the conclusion that the guard's been missing for a long time.
Yeah, like after 2 hours of drinking and smiling and being happy, we're like, but didn't we want to do something?
Yeah, so I suppose after that 20 minutes...
Yeah, maybe you'd have thought you'd been back in like 10 minutes, and then like after a while you're like, alright, they could be like in the bath or something. And then after 20 minutes you're like, okay, boy, something's up.
We have to...
They must have broken their hip.
I think we need to ascertain their whereabouts. They should not have been gone this long.
Would you mind if I accompany you?
I think we're all going to go.
So like all the clerics,
Even the whole council.
No, I think like us three, Fiona, and maybe a couple of guards.
Well, I mean,
let's bring a tank too.
One of the guys is like, well, are we? What about the hearing for tea?
Well, I think we've come to the conclusion that to
That's
of knowledge.
he just brumbles stuff into his beard.
Yeah, she was innocent of the knowledge of the curse. So I think
Very well then, and Fiona removes her handcuffs for like ceremonial.
Yeah.
Cuffs.
So while we walk over, I say to T, so
So do you leave
what does it
this?
feel like to be inside somebody's body and fight for control?
Do you leave the fiend's spear behind?
I think it's proved that we can't leave it. It seems to follow
Yeah,
wherever she goes.
we shouldn't. Oh Jesus, I'm probably bound to it.
Put a sticker on it. Put a sticker on it.
I turn back around to Fiona and I'm like, how about the second curse removal? I have the spear that seems to follow me around.
Well, that's we can remove the. That's what I was suggesting. I could
Yes,
the curse.
We should probably wait what happens. I mean, the old people might be able to explain what this is.
I think that's what Ciros was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah. And if we are unlucky, it's like bound to a demon that appears if we unseal it or something, so we should ask them.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically the reason I'm saying we need to take all of us is that Fiona's there to remove the curse. Obviously, you're the one that's bound to. And then the two guards that will accompany us just in case anything does go, up shit creek.
I turn to Gwendolyn and I point at my boy shorts and the hat with the what is it? The hat with the thingy on top. The turning
What?
thingy.
Oh, the propeller hat. Dunce's
Yeah, the
hat.
propeller hat.
It's not Dunce's hat.
I'm like, where, did you?
Wait, what? You're wearing a propeller hat?
Yeah.
What?
And I'm like, did you
The
get
whole
my
time?
stuff?
I mean, you could have mentioned that before. That totally ruined my immersion just now. What? Okay. Like the one I used to have in Rocket League on my car. Or what is a propeller? Am I getting something? Do I misunderstand something here?
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
that's
perfectly right.
that's what I was talking about the Rocket League one. Yeah. It's not actually a real propeller hat, but yeah.
Okay. Ah, okay. Yeah. Go
It's
on.
a cursed propeller hat.
Right, come on, what we're doing?
Yeah.
So you're heading out to the store.
I asked Gwendolyn for my shit.
Zeros took it.
He took all my stuff. He took my clothing?
Right, it's on the horse. We just brought the horse back, didn't we?
Yeah.
It's like he's turning around. He's wearing like my clothes.
Bulging out of a woman's top.
Like over his armor.
He's like a Superman of the modern era, or the ancient era.
Yeah.
Ladies' underwear on outside his clothes.
He has a big S on his chest plate, and I'm like, what does it mean? Does it stand for hope? No,
It stands for
Zeros.
vengeance.
You down?
That's for serious.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
No, I'd be willing to give you all your stuff back apart from the spear,
Why not the spear?
because we don't want to get them mixed up again.
Put a
That's
sticker
true.
on it.
That's true. With this spear, I'm a little confused about the other one.
Okay, so you
Okay.
guys head to the Bountiful Heron. Let me get you on the Shadow Gauge map. I don't know. So yeah, you go inside and the guard is dead on the floor. There's no
Yay, why is everybody so weird in this town?
It's like unconscious on the floor, I guess. Like you go over and you realize he's dead, but there's no like visible signs of damage or anything like that.
I look at his neck. Are
Arcana
there any
check.
bite marks?
No, there's no bite marks on him.
I'm just going to be back in one tick.
Yeah.
You look at him, but there's no Arcana checks, or I don't know what you're looking for there. Playing D&D.
Oh wait, no. Because you said there were no signs of any, so I assumed it was magic. Can I like examine their body, like medicine-wise?
I think he's busy.
Or 4 even. Sorry, what? Yeah, Arcana. Well, yeah, but magic doesn't like it's not fucking. It's not like
Yeah,
not like it leaves. This was done by a fireball, signed by. Well, that'd be obvious because they'd be like burnt to crisp. But you know what I mean?
yeah. Okay, I checked the body. Like,
Yeah. And you can see
medicine
no
knife.
visible signs of damage, and that's about as in depth as ancient medical knowledge goes.
Yeah, okay.
Um. Well, this is
There's no
awkward.
outside wounds. Yeah.
And we're
Right.
like, Zeros, what do you propose? And Zeros is like, let me think. A long time. Yeah, I turn to Gwendolyn and say, Gwendolyn, are we cool? Because I don't know, I might have attacked you when I was a werewolf. I don't know. I don't remember.
Actually, you didn't attack me, I attacked you, and that's because your snake attacked me. But that's all cool now.
Oh, okay. I like pat the
Should,
snake a little.
should somebody sound?
Snake like
Should
stuck
we
his head
sound an
through a
alarm
window or
of
something.
sorts?
Yeah.
Like,
are the
I
guards-
assume Zeros immediately like has the guard sound an alarm or something, right?
Yeah, imagine.
What did I miss?
The guard is dead.
Right. Yeah, no, I'm assuming we would go on to full alert at that point.
Yeah.
Shut the town down.
Just rest fine. So Fiona's like, guards, guards. And obviously everyone's alerted throughout the village, and at the front gates they're like, yeah, they totally just galloped out of here like 10 minutes ago or something, maybe like 15 minutes ago. Just bolted out.
T can catch them.
Yeah.
She's 5 feet. She's 5 feet faster than the average running horse.
No, she isn't now, is she? She's lost the
No,
curse.
she's still 5 feet faster.
I'm still 5 feet faster
What's
than
it,
a horse.
65 foot around.
She was
Yeah, but she has a
15.
move.
No,
she
55.
took the feet, and she has
And I'm a
monk
monk.
fastness.
So how
So
fast
this-
do you go?
55.
So you're not faster
Yeah.
than riding horse.
I
Riding
thought
horse
you said it
are
was
50, right?
Riding horse is 60.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Damn
Right.
it.
Quick decision. I propose that me and T chase them down.
Yeah.
Fastest, obviously.
Yeah. You're on your horse. I'm carrying my horse.
I whistled for my horse. Yes.
And then we'll leave Fiona to investigate the tavern.
The shop.
Wow.
Sorry, shop, yeah.
Your
A few squirrels come.
Whistle for your horse. You're like,
the horse thought you said like flee as quickly as you can, horse, and find help. And it's off
no,
to another one.
it's Zeros riding on the left side, me running on the right side, and in the middle is just the horse without Gwendolyn.
Yeah, in epic slow-mo.
No, she does the thing that Gimli does, gets on it backwards.
yeah,
yeah, it's like those scenes in the movies, right, where they jump out the window and the horse rides down, like just steps a few steps, and you land on the saddle. And she does that, and she lands in the mud.
Okay, well,
Even though she's already on the ground, it's really weird.
you guys head
So,
on out.
Chase.
I mean, I've got a fair head start on 15 minutes. I don't know how far is the horizon? Is 50 minutes of horse travel enough to get? How far does a horse travel in 50 minutes? Yeah. Hey, as you guys ride along the horse, you guys decide to have a discussion about your nature of each other. Okay, hold on a sec.
So, how do you feel about yourself?
Okay, back. I'm sure you guys kept the viewers.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I tried. But yeah.
Oh shit, we had someone say hello, you take song requests, lol. Well, apparently not.
I mean, I can sing something.
Yeah,
I mean,
what
we
does he
didn't
want to
reply
hear?
to him for like a minute. He didn't even give it that much time. He's got like 4 ... dots. Oh, just coming into my room all the time. It was like 2 hours ago as well.
Anyway, so yeah, we're chasing them.
Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
what?
I'm locking my fucking door. God damn it. Yeah, so you chase them down. No, I don't think. Let me see here. How fast does a horse travel in 50 minutes? Four miles an hour. Okay, really? Oh, that's running really slowly. If they're reaping out. 1 mile in 15 minutes, so they're about a mile away. That's quite a distance to be chasing them. Anyway, basically completely lose them. Holy fuck.
Yay!
Yeah.
That's OP as fuck.
So
Maybe. Yeah.
do we like run into them resting
Well-
on the side of the road? It's like, oh, me hips.
You know what? Actually, so like once you're like 3 miles out, you see like 2 horses with riders on it, stand in the
away?
middle of the road, maybe like another. Like whenever they come into view, they're like standing on top of a hill, just like looking back and standing there.
As in, we're gonna face you.
Yeah,
Style.
it looks maybe like that.
Okay.
Okay. So we have an epic face-off, like
I
two
am-
horses and a dwarf.
2 horses, a sprinting dwarf.
Okay, let's just use. I did not think any of this would happen. This is not bad. I thought you were just going to be in the firebog. Well, actually, I thought the werewolf
Ross,
thing.
you've underestimated our ability to do well a campaign.
Yeah.
So much for that zombie horde, eh,
I
guys?
never thought I could, but I guess I always had it in me.
Okay, so let's see. Okay. Okay. There's them too. So
Wait, are they on the map right now?
no, I'm sorry now.
It's a white map.
No, it's not.
Also, the snake cannot keep up if you go that fast. It's 60, by the way.
Snake is like
So it's like
super desperate.
really aggravated if it's like a mile and a half behind, I guess.
So how fast does it move? It's like
30. Okay, is this map got stuff on it now? Yeah, good too. It's the snake.
We need a horse for the
I'm not.
for the snake as well.
right. So I've determined if I ever need to kill T for whatever reason, I just need to run away from the snake first.
Yeah, problem solved. Let me just have a wee look. Okay, so basically the distance is clear. You've got good vision. It's a bright warm day, so you've got as what at what point would you like to do something? How many feet would you do something? That's the question I'm asking right now.
Once I get out to 120 foot, what's the word when you ready a lance?
Oh, there is a word for that. Oh, I don't know it though.
I'm asking Zeros for no.
Oh,
do I
shit.
ask for the spear? No.
Oh. What do you mean? What, the proper spear, the real spear? I guess you'd have decided that once they come into view. Okay, so you can have that discussion then.
Right.
Is that a yes?
No, I'm wanting to hear T's
Yeah.
plea.
Yeah, I'm like Zeros. I actually need a weapon that is not theirs if I want to fight them.
Good point. Yeah, I suppose once that revelation comes out from here, pass you the spear.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah. So you've got 120 feet. T, what about you? What do you do?
Oh.
When do you do something? What's your feet range? Conch! Conch Lanch.
There we go.
Conch, right? Isn't it Conch? I remember that from Might and Blade.
Or is
No.
it couch?
Couch?
Couch or lance? I think it's couch.
I think it's couch. Lance rest to couch. Yep, it's couch. Okay, it's not conch, but I was close. I was like, you upside down, you away. Yeah. Lock it in and properly. Yeah, I remember that from Might and Blade. Yeah. So T, what distance do you do something? Melee combat.
I'm melee, so I will run up to them.
Okay. Gwendolyn.
Yeah, I write next to T and I say, hold it, the name of the
No,
church
no,
of
you're not
Avison.
close. I'm just asking, what point do you say these things? How many feet? So Sirius 120
when
feet to you.
When I see the white in their eyes.
Okay, so you're not like casting anything from 5,000 feet away. That's what I'm asking.
No, I'm not
Okay,
casting anything
then
from 5,000 feet
When
away.
you get 300 feet away from.
Oh wait, I do, Ross. But I guess it's too late.
At
Go on.
301
That's
feet.
what were you going to say so I can ask before this?
I was gonna
episode?
say I would cast Detect Evil and Good.
Okay, but that's 30-foot radius, so okay.
Oh yeah, true.
So at
So
300
I don't
feet,
do that.
everyone make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Wait, I'm on a horse.
Yeah, including you and including your horse,
Okay.
if you have one. How much HP do horses
Yeah, I'll...
have?
Depends. Mine's only got 17.
Well, I got timber, right?
Well,
Saving throw.
yeah.
Alright, so the first one was me, and then the horses was whispered to you.
Ross, I guess my horse would be following us, mainly because I want to roll a.
Okay,
save.
sure. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I
Oh
whispered
wow, the
horses
horses!
to you.
The horses are fucked. Jeez. T is that, Gwendolyn's that, okay?
Oh shit! Yeah. Well, I was hoping it would say the name of the horse. Mine's called Hoppy the horse.
Mine's... I don't know why I called it timber and not timber.
Okay, so you three all take 24 damage. And all of your horses die. They turn. So basically, a hail of so they're riding along, and as you get 300 feet away, the air turns to ice, basically, and a hail of rock hard ice slams to the ground, and your horses just it's freezing, the blast of cold, it's like shot from, comes straight out of there where you're standing and blasted. Oh no, wait, I cast the wrong spell. Never mind. I'm a fucking retard.
I was gonna say, we're level 4 characters, Ross.
Yeah,
Never
well,
mind.
turn around then.
So the cast a spell.
Oh, no, it's basically the same thing. Hold on, let me just check.
It's just more damage.
Okay, whoops. Okay, it's actually slightly less damage, let's see. Okay, so your horses still all die, but they're smattered
Yeah.
into billions of pieces as the hailstorms slam into them, and you guys only take 15 damage.
Oh
That's
wow,
sick.
that's 9 less, which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you
Wow,
pass-
Timber would have actually survived if she made the check.
Me and Gwendolyn still seem to be bloodied, so.
Yeah, so both of your horses
I haven't...
are
So 15
destroyed.
damage, right?
This is at 300 feet away. Okay. And then do you continue? So this has happened, right? I don't think there's a need for initiative right now.
Wait, Ross.
Yeah.
Hoppy has 16
What do you mean?
HP.
It's 16, took 31 damage on the horse.
It's
Oh.
halved on a fail,
Because
Johan.
they failed.
Yeah, it's halved on a success.
Yeah. So the horses are all
Oh,
dead.
Jesus. They would have insta-killed me.
Do you keep riding forward?
Well, can't ride.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. You all fall off your horse as well. So give me I think it's a dexterity saving throw to not take bludgeoning damage
Yeah.
on your fall. Seros and Gwendolyn.
I mean, I'm fine.
Can it be acrobatics?
I think it's a
Or
saving
is it
throw.
the same thing? Okay.
Yeah, so you
Nice.
both land on your feet.
I do a superhero landing.
So this is like the storm is still turn the storm's area. So you're like centered on you is like within how long does it last? Oh, it's just like one slam down. Okay, but the hailstorms have landed all around you, so the area's difficult terrain all around you. But it's not. It doesn't keep
Right.
pouring down. I don't think, unless I'm misreading that. So yeah, so it's just one huge slam of like a glacier falls on you, and like your horses just all die. And yeah, and the whole area is like covered in difficult terrain by all these giant hailstorms that are like the size of boulders. So yeah, this is 300 feet away. It's now your guys' turn collectively. What would you like to do?
Don't we do initiative?
I'm just saying it's your turn, and then I don't feel the need to do initiative right now because you're 300
Yeah,
feet away.
I'm doing.
And as
I'm
far as
doing
I'm
the-
aware, none of you can do anything from this range.
I would do the reverse Usain Bolt and just run away.
Okay.
I'm going to keep marching on like fucking Terminator while
Okay.
coughing up a potion.
Okay, you drink a potion, you keep walking. It's difficult to get maybe like another 40 feet, maybe, I guess. Out of the difficult. No, that's 20 foot radius. That's 40 feet, so you can maybe get another, 40 feet. That's exactly right, Ross. Well done. And Gwendolyn?
I cast Cure Wounds on myself and follow Zeros.
Okay. So, can I get. So T's backed up, you two keep walking forward. Give me another dexterity saving throw, please.
So they cast
Let
powers.
me cast this. How many of these does he have? Okay.
Yay!
Okay,
Great. Take it
so
down.
you take 30 damage, Gwendolyn. You take 15, Seros.
Jesus.
They can only have so many spell slots, right?
Yeah, you're right. That's true. They can only have so many spells.
Yeah, but if they're throwing like 30 damage at you each turn, they're obviously pretty high level.
Yeah, well, I can still heal.
Yes, you can still. You're right. Okay, so that's that turn. So now it's your guys' turn. You've taken 30 and 15. What would you like to do?
Okay, so I guess T is out of range, right?
Yeah, T wasn't affected by that.
But Zeros is within 30 feet of myself, right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, yeah.
So I will channel my divinity and use the one that is called. Hold on a second. So many tabs. I will use Preserve Life, which gives me 5 times my cleric level, which is 4, so 20 HP to divide amongst ourselves, and it can only heal us to the half of our max HP. So, Zeros, how far away are you from max HP? From half of your max HP, I mean.
1.
Yeah, okay, you take 1, I take 19.
Jesus, 19? You can take 19 to half of your max HP?
Yeah, wow, that's amazing.
Well,
That's a lot.
no, I can't. I have to. What is half? I have 39 HP, so I'll go up to 20 or 19 on this.
You round up, don't you?
19-year-old, you round down, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So then you keep walking forward.
Yeah.
Okay, give me
Do
a
not
dexterity
falter.
saving throw.
How many do they have? Jesus.
Well, oh, that's amazingly bad. Holy fuck, that is really shit. Okay,
Yeah, but Zeros is.
Seros, you take 13.
Okay.
Gwendolyn,
Yes.
you take 6. Wow, that is really shit.
I
Okay,
just brace most of it up. I hold my shield up above my head and like brace most of it away.
okay.
Yeah.
Right, I should actually send. Well, I don't really think you'll get close enough to need to keep track. Okay, but the next time, well, it's your turn now.
So I use my lay on hands
Okay.
for myself.
So you've probably
We're just
moved
gonna
forward,
tank through that.
like, because it's difficult terrain. So I mean, right, fuck it. Right, we're cracking out the maps. We're gonna have a proper. Right, okay. So 30 feet is 5 foot a square, so we need 60 squares. Okay. Okay. So let's have them be here. And you three, you however many are. Okay, it doesn't really need to be this wide, does it? Or this long.
Ross, why didn't they kill me when I wasn't at their home?
That's a good question, isn't it?
I was alone.
That's a good question. Wonder.
Nobody would have known.
Okay. So. Yeah, let's see, does that mean 300 feet? So you start at 300 feet. So there's the line there.
Okay, then I'm probably about here.
Okay. And then circle, hold alt for a circle, and then you're like, hit. That's not nearly big enough, but I really cannot be bothered doing 2. And then you move forward. You basically move forward 4 each turn, I guess. No, because if you use an action, you cannot move forward 40. So, the first turn, you didn't heal yourself. You drank a potion, so you could only move forward 20, and you used Cure Wounds. Second turn, 20 again. Okay. So you move forward 60. Okay. So what do you do this turn?
I look at Zeros. Does he look really bad or
He looks
No, he just
really
lay unhanded
determined,
himself, so...
as always.
Alright, I drop a 2nd level Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay. Well, let's just have... just for the round count, really. Doesn't he look nice, an old guy? So you can go ahead and roll an
So I get 13 and then I get a D8 plus 1 as well.
Okay.
Wow. Jesus. Oh, my initiative's so bad.
So I heal 21.
Okay, so that's an action, so you can now move forward
30, right?
20.
Oh, are we still in the...
Yeah, because it's still difficult
Okay,
to
you
read.
didn't...
After this one,
okay.
you'll be out of it.
Add
No, actually, I've
initiative,
already
right?
moved you forward 20, so you don't have to do that because I think
Okay, thanks.
Okay, so
Ross,
yeah.
I want to scream, split up if you're gonna move forward, you fool.
Okay, you can scream that.
You fools!
Fools!
Okay, so that's the 150 foot line, by the way. I've marked, so that's about halfway.
That's when they can use their potent spells.
Well, spells tend to get more powerful the closer you get. Yeah, right. You know. So go ahead. So on their turn, nothing happens. I think
Okay,
actually. Let me check. Let me just double check that. I really don't know enough about these spells. Like I used the wrong one, for example. Yeah. Okay. One thing, yes. Yeah, so you nothing happens that turn. So now you're not in difficult terrain. So you can move forward. 60.
Alright.
So if we're not in difficult terrain,
60.
yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna move 60 then.
Okay.
Me too.
I'll just remind you they are sitting on a horse right now.
That's fine. I can just sweet talk the horse.
So
Okay, wait, I fucked that up.
You might find
Oh.
how it feels to be reverse kited.
Ross,
Yeah.
trying to use the thing. Okay, I did it.
So T, what are you doing, by the way? Well, so you can see that this turn there's not been a storm land or a bunch of hail.
Okay, I'm gonna try to distract them. I mean, I hold up the 2 spears and I scream, "What's up with this?"
So it's like 300 feet. So I don't know if you carry that far, to be honest.
It's like 100 meters,
Yeah, it's not that far.
It's quite a
I can
distance.
scream that distance.
Yeah, but intelligibly to old people.
And a little, very small person, Johan.
Ross, they seem to be incredibly OP old people, so I just assume they can hear me.
Okay,
All old
Gwendolyn.
people are OP.
What's up with this? Why the hell did you do that?
Yeah, I go 60 feet again.
Okay, as you enter within about 150 feet, a fireball smacks you in the face.
Hey, did you say ball or bold?
Ball. Give me a death saving throw. It's not a death saving throw, sorry. A dex saving throw.
Wow, Ross, that was quick.
Might be as well.
Dexterity?
Yeah, dexterity saving throw. A bright streak flashes from his pointing finger to a point and blossoms in a low roar with an explosion. You take 15 damage.
Only 15?
Well, he passed the save. That wasn't. Okay, T. Well, we're not. You're having fun. Oh,
Yeah, I'm like,
Zeros.
did they respond to me at all?
No. They ignored you. They're like, maybe you heard something like, go away.
What?
Go away, no people. Zeros, as you come into range.
Oh, wait, I
Give me
forgot
a
to move the
dexterity
rest
saving
of my
throw.
hand.
No, rip.
You take 30 damage. Again, rolled exact same damage for both of those.
Well, that's dropped me to 0.
Perfectly 0. Okay.
Alright, you can go now, old people. Why don't you just ride away while
Gwendolyn, it's your go. Oh, you would have fail. You would have fail up at this line here, Zeros.
Okay, let me see. Let me see. Where is it? Okay, I cast Healing Word on Zeros.
Okay.
I say, Harrison is not done with you yet in this world. What?
Oh, perfect.
What is that? Apparently it's using the wrong casting stat.
There's something wrong. I need
So
not.
I rolled a 4 and I get +3 on all healing spells. Level 1, so it should be 7.
Well, why is it rolling a d4? You haven't even put in what you roll for it. What the hell?
Well,
I mean, you
Ross,
haven't done
added
anything.
this.
Yes, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me have a look. You probably fucked up something somehow. I blame you.
Yeah, it's okay. So anyway, you gain 7 HP.
Okay.
Alright, one you
Are you
cast
in my
with your
character?
wisdom. Yeah, I'm in your character sheet.
Okay. So I'm not gonna go anywhere.
There you go.
Oh,
That's
thanks.
Right, you roll it now.
Oh, so it's plus wisdom as well.
That's your casting stat, wisdom. Yeah, you get your plus your wisdom bonus, yeah.
Okay, so you get 4 on top of that.
Mhm.
So 11 in total.
Oh, cool. It's not gonna help us, but cool.
No, wait, no, just cast it again. So it's
What do
a
you mean cast it
d4.
again?
It's a d4 plus 7, right? So cast, because I cast it, so you cast it. You can't use my cast for it. I was just testing it.
Yeah, but I rolled it, the check, Ross. I rolled it just above that. I rolled a 4.
Oh, but it says it's a 2. Okay. So you get 4 plus 3
Yeah.
plus 4, so you get 11, yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, why is mine 1? How much
I
is
have
your
no
healing
idea.
bonus? It's plus 3.
So it's +2 on all healing spells plus the level of the spell I used. So +2 +1, and then plus my wisdom modifier, which is 4.
4.
So 7.
So this should be. If I rolled a 1, I rolled a 3. Okay. I don't know what the extra roll is. Okay, that's fine. It's working. Okay. Are you moving forward, so? I mean, T, you've already
Yeah.
moved. So you can't move.
Oh yeah, I
Just-
still
Not
need
T,
to
sorry,
move.
Gwen.
Maybe we should leave. Take the dodge action. Does this give me an advantage on dexterity, maybe?
Yeah, I believe.
Oh no, that would be an action, right?
That would be an
and I used
action.
my action to
No,
cast
you
a
didn't.
spell. Huh?
Healing Word's a bonus action.
Oh, that's awesome.
Please learn
So,
your spells. Dumb fuck.
sorry. I mean, yeah, I guess Ross, does the dodge action help me with dex
I
saving
think it does
throws,
give
or
you
is it
dex
just
saving throws,
attacks?
yes. I think so.
Okay, I take the dodge action for now and see how Zero's fares.
Okay. Okay, Zeros.
Okay, look. I'm with 30 and then.
Okay, you get hit by a fireball as soon as you start moving forward.
Of course I do!
Give me a dex saving throw. You take 16 damage. 1 point to learn. 80. Maybe. Okay. And then you can keep moving forward. Oh, that's right, you're down. Gwendolyn.
Wait, didn't Ross specifically say this seems incredibly OP?
Yeah, I think I may have said that exact. Oh shit, that was a great straight line there.
So,
I think this is 120. This is when you're going to conch your or couch your lance, weren't you?
Lance, yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna do that.
So I can either cast Healing Word now.
He's just like put her foot up at the back. The heel's like melted away. That's fine, T. You can have a nice strike.
Yeah, I mean, another blow like this would have killed me already. And I have no
Alright.
heals.
Fiona doesn't want to go out without hitting one at all, so she's gonna Guiding Bolt,
Okay.
which is 120 feet reach.
Okay.
With a level 2 spell slot.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is 86. So it's first, I think, on a hit, the next attack roll. Okay, they don't have to make any kind of save.
Yeah. So okay, go ahead, roll that.
I pressed the button. Oh.
What?
It asks me which spell.
I like how it
which level.
pops up right in the middle of the screen. And
Yeah,
so
well,
one of
Ross,
this...
I
never mind. Sorry.
so
yeah,
use it in a separate window. So yeah, it doesn't pop up in the middle of the screen. It was below my character.
As like
so I couldn't see.
you launch the spell out of your hands, it doesn't stop being cast. It's interrupted. Like maybe like you're about to do the spell and this magical power that goes with it is just cut off from you.
Yeah, the old people
Okay, so
have
this is the moment where like the director goes cut. I was like, put maybe a little bit more anger in it. I was like, I'm so angry already. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, and then I use my bonus action to Healing Word Zeros.
Okay.
And I move away 30 feet because I'm like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Okay.
8 HP. That was a shit roll.
Okay. Zeros.
And you're gonna keep chucking.
Okay. Let me just. I think you're hit by 2 things here. Okay. So 3. Actually, no, that'll happen after. What's the range?
This is so frustrating.
Okay. So bolts of magical light fly towards you and impact you for 10 total magic missile. Good old magic, little bit of first level magic missile there.
I cross my 0 again.
Okay, Gwendolyn.
All right. Um,
Ross, I found a video of Zeros.
I hope it's the Black Knight or something. Oh, there's no music. Why do I have music on right now? That's good. Get this one.
yeah, well, Zero seems a bit stubborn. Um,
Well,
okay, I cast Healing Word
you have to be
on
within
Zeros.
30 feet, you know that, to do it.
Within 60.
Oh, is it 60? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, no, it's range. Okay.
So, cast Healing Word, second level. So that should be a +4, right?
Yeah. You rolled,
Yeah, so it's 11.
why isn't it
So
doing it
you fixed that.
automatically?
I don't know.
Plus.
Yeah, I
It's
fixed it.
saying +0 -1. Are you putting in it's a 0 level spell?
No,
I don't know.
I
Okay,
didn't
whatever.
do anything.
You did
Ross.
11, right? Okay.
So, and then I say, Zeros doesn't make any sense to die here. Let's retreat, and then I retreat 60 feet.
Okay, Cirrus.
How far away am I?
120 feet. Or you
Okay.
should be 120.
Check out my lance.
Well, hey, whoa, you walked after you died. Get back to 120 feet away. It was here.
So I'm just gonna hit every time I stand up then.
That's what a readied action is, yeah. So you're 120 feet away to go to where I was, where this point. Back
At
up.
this point, Zeros is literally Naruto.
Oh, he's gotta keep going. That's his prerogative.
Okay.
Yeah, Nakama power unfortunately doesn't work if you don't have any Nakama, so yeah, damn.
So get the good old you shouldn't move until I tell you if you make it to even standing up. And remember that you are lying down, so you do have to spend 15 foot to stand up. You do make it though, because he only does 9 damage, and you were healed for 11.
Also, I'm out of spells.
Okay, so you do make it as ever far you can go. Okay. Gwendolyn.
I just hold my action.
Okay. This woman rides her horse forward. Oh dear, Zeros. We never wanted it to come to this. But you were always like this. And let's see, give me a... Man, she's pretty rubbish to be honest. Give me a Dex saving throw. You take 2 points of damage.
Well, surprise, surprise, I had 2 HP.
Okay. And then all
No,
this...
didn't you do 8 damage before, or was it 9? Because you were at 11.
He took 9 damage
Right.
last turn.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
And then
my bad.
you're hit with 3 magic missiles, which trigger 3 death saving throws, and you die.
Gwen is like, no, stop. Like, that's what.
I'm like, Gwen, run!
Yeah.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I turn around and run.
Okay.
I turn around and run. Like I put the shield, like I hold my arm up over my head, just like my shield is behind my neck, and I just poke it.
Okay. Right. Did you have anything good on you, Zeros?
I'm just looking up sheet, is there?
Yeah, I'm just throwing that. Well, I was just seeing if you knew anything offhand that they might.
Thank God you gave
Well,
me
he
the
had magical armor and
File.
yeah.
Oh, you're right. Oh, the violin as well. I guess you probably wouldn't be carrying all that on you though. I guess it might get destroyed to the horse, maybe. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know.
probably on the horse.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if I assume you guys flee, they don't go much further beyond Seros, and they just like pick over his corpse, and then after maybe 10 minutes or whatever, and they grab his backpack and all the stuff they want off of him. Maybe they take his armor. I don't really know. They leave. They ride out.
Okay, I walk up to T. I guess I wait for T to come up to me and like, do they leave his body or do they?
Yeah,
loot
they
him,
leave.
or-
So they loot him. That's what I just said. So they maybe spent 10 or so minutes around his body, looting him,
Yeah,
and then they wander off. They ride their horse away.
once they've vanished, I run up to him and see if he might be still alive.
No, he's dead.
I cast what is it?
Oh, I rolled magic missile wrong. Whoops. Even though whatever.
Spare the dying or something, you know. I do the thing Seros was doing to Irok. It's got like clear charge.
Yeah, I'm like, Gwendolyn, do you have anything that can restore him? I saw, what's her name, use Crystal on me
Fiona.
before.
How'd you forget Fiona's name, man?
Fiona? I don't know.
Fiona could do it maybe, but we have to hurry. Quick to the horses.
Yeah,
And then I turn around and there's just like tomato sauce on the ground. It's like, so yeah, how do we do this? How light is Seros without armor? I mean, T is pretty fast.
I'm really weak.
He's a pretty big guy.
Yeah.
210 pound.
Shit.
I think he was a pretty big guy.
Ross, you're enjoying this too much.
Yeah. I'm pretty weak, so I can't really...
The snake arrives on the scene.
This like, oh, I got the personal
This is going to be
bodyguard.
the most
now.
emotional bit. See how the snake reacts.
I do have a feeling Ross is trying to kill every character who's in any way attached to
Ah,
this
look,
OP
what do you mean
game.
try to kill? I was very lenient about how those evil people. I was like, they ran away, and then they were like, they stood there, and then they made it very clear you die if you get closer.
Hmm?
You know,
Well,
was
I
very-
mean, Ross, I mean, why did they stand there?
to stop you chasing
I
them.
mean, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's just not that outlandish.
They were hunted, and when Sirius
Yeah,
kept
that's
coming
true.
forward, they're like, well, this guy's never gonna fucking give up. Might as well just get rid of him now. You know, they don't have to worry about T chasing them down. They figure.
I'm not going to break character just
I
to
didn't
save
say
him.
you had to break character. I'm not saying anything. I was just saying. Philip said I had to kill everyone. I was trying to kill everyone. I said I'm not trying to do that at all.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm being half serious here, but
I'll see.
Yeah,
so
like-
things definitely didn't go our way. I guess we can agree on that.
yeah, so the snake would be there for like 3 miles. You travel like 45 minutes. So the snake won't be there for like 20 minutes. So you've got a bit in between when the snake arrives. Like slithering as fast as you fucking can. Desperate to protect Eric's friends. And yeah. I would have stopped you, I would have just fucking like not let Eric go. Or Eric even Seros.
So I guess we put
Yeah,
Zeros to rest.
No, I take his legs and you his hands, and we carry him
Maybe.
towards the city.
Eventually the snake rolls up.
Yeah.
Like, it flicks out his tongue. It's unbreathing and like battered, bruised, bloodied corpse. Like nudges with this massive head. It nudges them. And then it lets out a kid. Not. Do snakes make noises? I don't think they do.
No.
Like it
They do
reaches
this.
his head up, and you imagine if it was like a phoenix or something, it'd lay out like a keel of sorrow, like at Dumbledore's death from
Yeah, yeah.
but it's not. So it's
Harry
not-
Potter, I
Yeah.
think, is a franchise.
That's right. So it just raises its head and like nudges Seros again, and then it like tightly wraps around T, like hugging T.
Nothing will happen to you ever.
Yeah,
It's gonna
I-
cut and roll.
I pet the snake.
T forever. But you can use the snake to help return Xeros's
Oh,
body.
don't Phoenix tears like heal you or something?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not
I-
Phoenix.
I licked its
Basilisk, well
tears.
known. You fucking licked Basilisk,
Yeah,
well known.
like Cartman in that one South Park episode.
I don't even know if snakes have tear ducts, to be honest.
No, they
Probably
don't.
not.
They have to lick their eyes so that they don't have
Well,
to.
snakes don't.
Most reptiles have tear ducts. In snakes, the nasolacriminal ducts drain into the velomeronasal organ that
Oh yeah,
strains
that.
into the mouth.
Wait, do they have?
So, did you not understand that? I definitely
No, but
understood
do,
this.
do they lick their eyes?
I mean, I have no idea. Maybe. And snakes' tears produce lubrication. I guess they do. I don't know, whatever, who cares?
So, how long does it take us to bring yet another dead hero back to Shadow Range?
Well, if you put him on the back of the snake, you know, you can move it 60 feet around.
Yeah.
So, 45 minutes. And there's a great, and if Fiona rushes out, you know, tears in her eyes. I felt a great disturbance in the force. As if
It was like
suddenly a
a
million
million
voices
voices
cried
screamed
out,
out in terror.
and we're suddenly
So
silenced.
Gwen walks through the gate and is like, they did like 100 damage to us. God damn it.
I told him to
Miss
turn
this
back.
place.
We have
Evan said
another
it was
revive.
Evanson said it was cool to come here. God damn it. Honestly, I'm a bit at a loss for words. I don't know how to react to
Yeah.
this. I
Uh,
guess I'm just quiet.
Fiona, do you have any way to help him?
Oh, do you not want me to play that yet then?
That's up to you. I mean, you started playing already.
Well, okay, well. This is as you guys are putting Xeros to rest, a shrine raised to him next to Traff's and the church buried, with like the great heroes of the time who get buried together. The fuel bearers are the fuel bearers? Funeral bearers take his coffin into there's like a small shrine built and to be better built afterwards of Xeros walking forward, shield in one hand, sword in another. Or was it riding his horse, lance forward? What did Xeros have in his horse flail, even not a sword, yeah.
It's not even a flail, it's like a small Captain Levi in his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. The whole town is sobbed. The veterans are all gathered round, stony faced, at the front. There's one little boy who looked up to want to be like Xeros at the front, crying at the funeral. Fiona says, and we all knew Xeros was the best of us. He was.
Yes, he was.
I mean, I look really sad, but I'm I'm not heartbroken and can't get up again. Could be worse.
Not like when Hero died, right? The
Could
guy
be
who you knew like for 2 weeks longer.
So we have all, no doubt, Xeros has impacted all of our lives, even before the attack by the zombie hordes, and when he rose to great, he took fame with thrust. No, was fucking hard. It's like fame with thrust on him, but it's not fame. It's like being a hero. There's two types of people in this world: people who, when injustice and suffering is put upon them, they stand by and watch. And other people, the person Xeros was, those who step forward and take the moment and march forward into the injustice, into the suffering, striking it down. With each blow of his flail, Xeros bet back injustice, bet back suffering. He would rest until there was no wicked, and even in his final moments, marching into an unassailable foe, he never once turned back. He stood strong and walked forward into what he surely knew was his death, but his bond with The world and his morals would not let him turn his back on evil and let it walk freely upon the surface of this land. A great, great, great man has gone. And she steps down. Remember, he didn't take the violin, so the violin plays this all by itself. That's a good fucking eulogy, right? Damn!
Yeah.
Pat myself in the back for that. Very pleased with that. That's
Did
better
you
than
write it?
fucking
Oh.
Fiona
No.
must have.
That was all off the cuff from Ross then.
Fiona must, yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
I,
Fiona spent ages writing that, but I just did it all off the cuff.
yeah, she planned it for years.
You make it sound like.
I can use the eulogy.
God damn, I thought it died ages ago.
She's like she's like Dexter style. She has like eulogies planned out for everybody in the village. It's like, yes.
in her room, she just goes, Ciros has died. Licks her finger, opens her filing cabinet. SSS Ciros.
No, she has like a secret cabinet, right? Like she pushes the
Oh, yeah.
room cabinet, and there's a secret door, and then there's just files everywhere.
She goes
No, I
backstage
go to
and
console
high
Fiona.
fives the old people.
Must have been an inside job, really.
Well, we accomplished nothing in that session.
Yeah.
There was a lot of character development and roleplay.
That's true. But so much for that other story.
My character did go into a direction I didn't want her to go.
Well, that's I feel really
somewhat
bad.
a little more glorious.
Because-
No, I like it now. But
No, I just feel bad because your character will never get to hook up with Ciros.
Well, I mean that was Cirrus's idea. I
Yeah,
mean,
no, that's I'm just saying.
yeah.
Well, if you want, you can give the good old stats a roll, Ciros. I don't think we'll be playing for like ages, by the way,
At least 2 months for me now.
because I've got exams and stuff. So maybe it won't be until whatever the next month
I
after
think
this
that's
is.
not enough.
We
Okay.
clearly see what the
I think
best
that is
life
enough.
influence is.
It won't be until
that's
May.
like
Get someone to make you
72, right?
How much is that?
72.
That's that is.
Yeah, that's enough. It's a broad character there.
Yeah. 14s to 10 and 11.
Do you not like it? Do you want to roll again? I don't fucking care. Who cares? You can roll again if you want.
Didn't we do like 3 rolls you picked?
No, I think that was
I
ages
might have
ago. But
mentioned
you can roll it 3 times. I'm whatever.
Well, that's definitely not one. Ooh.
And you can of course place them anywhere. Do
Yeah.
whatever you want. Well, how about we all get inspiration for that? You can carry over to your new character. Nope.
Oh, one shy.
Go ahead and go another roll then, because they have to be within the, the range of choices you get. I think that's
Oh, right. Over.
no, that's definitely not over.
No.
But that's not the one you just wrote.
74 there. That one. So you've only rolled 2 choices, so you get another roll then if we're saying it's 3. For people at home, by the way, it's between 80 and 70 you get.
That's over.
Way over, yeah, I think so.
I'll take that though, if you want.
No. Yeah. Reroll. That's what you get.
Oh,
Nope.
that's way under.
I'm not even counting that. That's not even like 52. Oh,
Holy shit, 18.
that might not be over as well, I think. Just
That 8 might pull it right down. Oh,
just over, that's all. You'll get a third choice here at some point.
that one's over.
Maybe. Nope. See.
Oh,
There you
take
go.
it.
Yeah, take that.
So you've got the 80, 74 or the 72. Yeah, and you take the 80. Wow, colour me short.
Let's check. Yeah, it wouldn't make any sense because there's no
And
five,
Wise
no
on,
16.
fuck it, let's level up. That felt good to me. Let's level up, everyone.
Yeah.
I should start
Hey.
leveling up Fiona and shit.
Yeah,
I mean,
when you miss the
Technically, you didn't defeat like anything this combat, this place, whatever.
But we gained a lot of experience, right?
Ross,
Yeah.
Ross,
I mean,
we
those were
overcame
some
ourselves.
hideous experiences.
we overcame ourselves.
Yeah, Johan messaged me like saying, "Do you not like Cirrus now?" I'm like, no, it's his character. I can't stop.
I'm gonna have to listen back to that eulogy to see if it sounded as good as I thought it did. That's pretty
Can use
sad.
that for like a relative later.
No, it'll be like
Or
you
was
know.
that too dark? I'm sorry.
No, let's do it. You know how
Oh, I get third level spells now.
if you want to roll your HP, I guess you don't know what you're gonna be.
What level are we?
5 now.
5.
Okay.
Let me just get your character sheets here.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Guess you rolled max HP or something, or not one.
I'm
I
at
rolled
50
5.
now.
You
Oh,
rolled
by
a
the
5.
way, you
Oh,
put
shit.
16, 16, it's 16, 15, so it's actually 79.
Oh, I
Why
see.
did you roll that, Philip?
Good thing that you pointed that out.
It doesn't matter if I roll a d8 or the hit dice. It's
But
just
it's
quicker.
+3.
Right, do I need to do another frontline
Yeah, because I
character?
have +3 constitution.
Okay. Yeah.
Another what?
Well, I need to do another frontline character.
Well, you can always bring around. Well, I was gonna say before you could bring.
Well, I
Claire
mean,
and some shit with.
T and I are pretty frontline-ish.
No,
He's a monk,
I'm a monk. I'm frontline, but I can't tank.
and you're a heavy cleric,
Yeah, I guess.
so that's both pretty frontline, I would say, in the scale of things.
But then again, if we had like a longbow archer, that would have been nice.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. This is where you need Leroy.
Yeah.
how
Got
far is
300.
Leroy's rate? But I feel like Leroy might have went down at
It's
like maybe the
300
first
foot,
step.
you could have dropped him.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like they could have been. Like he doesn't have as much HP as Xeros or his ceiling.
Yeah, but the longbow max range is longer than 300 foot.
Is it? Well, that's what I was asking. Really?
Longbow, 600 foot.
Wow, really?
So I could have rained arrows from.
Yeah, I guess so. Well,
And you remember what Leroy were like.
yeah. OP. Just have a bunch of Leroys up on them. That's it. I'll just have the cultists spec into longbows. And they'll just be sitting a mile away and you won't be able to get any closer. Yeah, the
That would be
cultists are
very
all in that
mean.
castle right there. And there's a million pieces of gold in there. But they're also surrounded by 5 archers, each of longbows. Da, 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 da. Hallelujah.
So Ross, it says I do get destroy undead, and behind that it says CR
You're
one
gonna roll
half.
your HP too.
So that's
Again.
that's challenge rating for the undeads, right?
Yeah, that's CR Undead. Yeah.
Okay. So I can destroy zombies and skeletons. I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
So we're level 5 now.
Level 5. Wildly off story course.
Oh,
I really like this.
oh, guess what? I know Revivify
You only
now.
counted. Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Really? That's handy.
Yeah,
I should level
Yeah,
if you want
would have that would have been real handy, right?
Well, I think it's only a minute.
I think it's 10 minutes.
Really?
Let me read. You touch a creature that's
Minute.
died within the last 10 minutes.
Revivify. You touch a creature that's died within the last minute.
Within the last 10 minutes. Yeah.
Oh, nice! I get an extra attack.
Okay, well, everyone, I don't think you have to watch it anymore. I think we are done. How did you guys enjoy that session overall? How would you rate the difficulty of the fights?
I mean, the last one was fairly hard.
Well, I
So,
wouldn't say that's a fight. As
if this was the Walking Dead season finale, I would be flipping the table, man.
and just sheer joy, right? About how good the director was and his choice of characters. And
Yeah. Anyways, it was difficult to play Gwendolyn,
Hmm.
mainly because I don't have the girl voice yet, but also
Oh,
because
fellow.
yeah, I don't know. It was kind of hard to play a very distrusting character who takes everything on the light shoulder.
Hmm.
Kind of weird. But yeah, I'm looking forward to what you know protecting T with my life because she's the only one of the original cast. I do want to know what the story bears for us. So, yeah.
Yeah, I would advise everybody to get a character picture because obviously that is what helps you survive.
Yeah, I mean,
That
I
is
guess
true.
I was too late with
Well,
Iruk.
I think also a willingness to always run to the back helps you there too.
Yeah, I think
I mean-
that's a common theme with Johan's characters.
Maybe. Yeah.
I mean, it would be the logical choice.
I think in
Yeah.
face like that, yes.
After someone summons a glacier on your head, your natural reaction should not be, let's test it again.
Yeah. Yeah. His fucking wife is shit though. God damn. His wife
What?
is rubbish.
Who?
I think the guy who's casting it all was the husband. But his wife did the 2 damage. He was so good.
So wait, both of them cast those spells, right?
No, just the husband until the end.
Wait, but how can it was
How can they
initiative
prep an
order?
action?
How can they like fire 3 prep actions each turn?
No, they only cast 1 fireball every turn, and then it was
No,
it was like it was 2
Cast
correct
one on me,
actions.
one on zeros, one on me, one on
No, I'm
zeros.
pretty sure you were in between. I
No.
made sure to do right because no, there's only one. If you go back, there's only one a turn.
Yeah, but Ross, there should be 1 a turn, but zeros and
Yeah.
I mean it's
Yeah,
simple,
no, I definitely
right?
did it right because I prepared an action, then it went off, and then it was his turn, and then he prepares an action again, and then the next one he walks up, and then it's his turn, and then he prepares an action. I remember, I did it right.
Yeah, but that's not how it works. It's not him, us, It's Gwendolyn,
Yeah,
zeros,
I did it
him.
right. Don't worry about it. You can
Gwendolyn,
go watch the
zeros,
video if you
him.
want.
So how can he? Yeah,
I
whatever.
definitely did it right. Because look at the round number we're on.
Oh yeah, I guess I didn't get blasted in the end when I was healing.
Think about it. We cast. We cast. We cast 8 spells, right? And 2 of the spells were before I started the round counter. So 6 rounds. I'm pretty sure that's right. Yeah, I'm like 900% confident I did that right.
Anyway. That was fun.
Yeah, okay, well guys, thanks everyone very much for watching. Sorry about that person who totally sent a message. I didn't read chat while I'm playing this.
So depressing.
Poor Willio17. Y'all take song requests. I'm sure you managed to find somewhere that would play your song. But thanks very much for watching, everyone. The army of the dead, more like, or more like the players of the damned, or some other humorous.
Or army of the players.
Well, that's maybe. You're not dead.
Players!
Okay, thanks everyone. Bye. Watch on
Bye.
youtube.com/RMcD channel, twitch.tv/RMcD94. Okay.
Also, don't forget to check out the rivalry channel, YouTube/PMcD93. It's my channel.
Have you actually made that? I
yeah.
don't think you have.
Also, follow me on Twitch.
Okay.
/
Good to cut him off.
PMcD.
Bye.